Yeah, I'm excited to go on. Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Shook After Dark for our very special Sunday stream. And I am super excited because tonight we are back. Yes, it's been several weeks, several weeks since we have actually reacted to amberlynn on a live stream. I thought I would go ahead and keep it to watch with you guys. I could have did a reaction last night, but she put this up pretty late. I was like, I want to do it on the live stream. It's just been so long. We can wait. You know, we'll save the best for last, right? Save the best for last. So welcome in everyone. We'll take a look at that. We will talk about Foodie Beauty as well. I'm not really sure what she's been doing the past couple of days, but if I had to guess, it was eating and talking mess. But I did actually click into her live stream and she was looking like, girl was not looking too well, but she has not been looking too well lately, folks. I will go ahead and leave some timestamps down below. There are some stories I want to talk about as well. This squirrel. Have you guys heard about Peanut the squirrel? We will probably discuss that a bit, as well as Peanut's father. If you know, you know. Anyways, timestamps down below. Welcome in, everyone. How are you guys doing? I will see you on the replay. Or no, hi to those of you that are watching on the replay. Hi to those that are here right now. Welcome in. You were worried that I wasn't streaming tonight. Noah, welcome, welcome. I was just a little bit late. Had something that I needed to do really quickly before I could come on. So that kind of took me back like 30 minutes. But here we are. We're only about 30 minutes late. Yes, justice for Peanut. Did you guys see Peanut the squirrel? Why is that being co-opted by Elon? I don't understand that whole spin on it, but anyways, it's just sad to me. Maybe we'll get into it. Did I dye my hair? I did. I believe it was dyed last week for the Tommy. I believe it was dyed last week for the Tommy live stream as well. But yeah, actually, I was a little bit worried that it was too dark because in my bathroom mirror, it looks black. But on here, it looks like a dark brown, which is exactly what I wanted. And I'm living because I just don't want that like fake black dye look. You know what I mean? Like that's a specific look that I don't like. But I'm living for it. Yes, we're like a fall. It's like a fall look, right? Going a little bit darker as we usher in fall slash winter. You guys, it was like 80 degrees this week, which was so weird. Someone on Twitter said that it was colder in Texas than it was in Pennsylvania this week, which is so weird. But anyone that lives in the Northeast, like Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, you know, it can be like 80 degrees one day and then like 40 the next. So it's a lot. What size are your gauges? 8 inches. Just kidding. They are a half an inch. Same as Salah. Just kidding. It's been in the 60s here in Colorado. My lips are getting slowly chapped. Oh my gosh, you reminded me I have to get my lip chap. Let me grab it. You always need the lip chap. Where is my... I don't know where that is. I lost my jumbo lip chop, but I do have this smaller one. Smells good. Put some gloss over top. Girl. Welcome in, everyone. It's just a little bit of purple lip chap. Did I put my setting spray on? I can't remember. Ew, why do I all of a sudden want a cigarette? That's weird. For some reason, like, I want a cigarette. Gen Z just makes it look so glamorous. Why are they doing that? Like Addison Rae. Oh, it just looks so glamorous. I want to be like the movie stars back in the day. Maybe put it on like one of those sticks. You guys know those like smoking sticks or whatever? They would put the cigarette on like a long stick. A little Virginia Slim. Cut cravings and look your best with Virginia Slims. Available now in 100s. Okay, no, but I will not get cigarettes. I don't know why. I just have like a little do not do cigarettes. Yes, I remember the anti-substance campaigns we were hit with in high school. Yeah, like DARE. I actually won. Those of you, the Shookers already know this, but in 5th grade, I won an award for writing the best DARE essay in the entire class about why I would never do anything like that. And then I was also probably the only one that ended up in rehab. I mean, maybe one of the other ones did, but why is there hair on my lip? Isn't that iconic, though? I wonder if anyone else ended up in rehab or if it was just me from my 5th grade class. I mean, one of those people I think I got an Addy from, but not in 5th grade. In high school. So cute and so quirky. That essay was a lot. Drugs are bad, okay? Okay. The black DARE license plate. Yeah, why is like DARE like iconic? It's like trendy to have like one of those DARE shirts. Lady Gaga new song is estimated to debut number 23. Hopefully not a flop era. Yikes on bikes. 23 is like a little floppy for Gaga, but I feel like she never does. Her first single is never like the best. Some people put out the first single as like the best single, but Gaga never does that. She always puts out like the second or third is the best. Like Just Dance. I like Just Dance, but that's not the best song on the Fame. Or what was the last one? Stupid Love was not the best song off of Chromatica. So I feel like she does that. Like she never puts out her best song first. Joanne, I don't really know about the Joanne era. I think I listened to that album like once and never again. Joanne was not for me. Kind of the same way Harlequin is not for me at all. Like, I thought it was a joke. Like, is she joking? Are you kidding, sweetie? What was that? Oh. Did anyone actually see Joker 2? I never saw it yet, but it's on my list. I think it's online now. You can probably get it on a sketchy web page or 2 or 3. I don't know if Harlequin is for anyone. I would like to know the sales on Harlequin, like That was one of her, that has to be her biggest flop. I mean, it doesn't even count as like a main album, but still floppity flop.com. Joker 2 is trash. You downloaded it. Is it really? So sad. No, don't let the girly pop flop. Girly pop flop. I have to go grab something, guys. Give me like a second. Should I take my thing out or not? I can't decide. I have to get something out of my car. I'll be like right back. Let me leave this here. Come. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Come here. Come here. Had to make sure that Piper was on the bed and good and ready to go. Damn it. Let's hope that this isn't messed up.
4,000.
Did you guys hear that? Can you hear this?
Bitch, you don't have a degree.
Put in the one in the chat if you can hear degree and it sounds fine. Okay. We're back. We're back. And I know everything. A. amberlynn's North Korean vacation. Amberlynn travels to old Soviet landmarks in modern day Russia, in Crimea. Amberlynn's taking a vacation to Crimea. Oh my God. She wanted to go to, I heard that North Korea is opening up tourism in December, just not for South Koreans. You're not allowed to go, and Americans are not allowed to go, supposedly. But I've heard of like Americans going. You just have to have like a tour guide. Yeah, it's a pretty nice looking apple, isn't it? I split the apple down symmetrical lines. And what I find is kind of scary. Makes me just want to drive to the airport. Reopening from COVID. It took that long, 4 years. That's crazy. No chips. I mean, I've got this party mix. There's chips in there. Oh yeah, Dennis Rodman, because he's friends with Kim. How can you be friends with Kim Jong-il? Like, how can you be friends with him? And it's definitely like you have to think you have to think to yourself, how can I support this authoritarian regime, oppressive regime? Because that's essentially what you're doing. I wonder if they let you give like tips to people. I don't know. Like when you buy stuff, like just keep the change. Keep the change. Where are you putting on the muscles? When are you putting on the muscles, girl? I don't know, but I think I would look so good, right? I just need to get my body in order. I was just thinking about that the other day, but there's like no way I'm going to be able to have a 6-pack like ever. I just don't think my body is even capable of having any kind of pack. But I could be like big, like one of those small but like meaty gays with like muscles and like a layer of fat, but like a 6-pack, but like a layer of fat over it. So you're just like big. A baby bear. Probably not even close. More like meaty, like a really nice bottom. Or yeah, I meant like my backside, not the other kind of bottom. But yeah, we all have a bottom. We all have a bottom. You like the curls popping out? It's very like straight. Just kidding. Most people can't have a 6-pack. You have to be 5% body fat. Really? It's crazy how like some people are just built like that. Like I used to be so jealous of like the other guys growing up, like in gym class. They didn't really do anything, but they had like perfect bodies, no fat stomach like I always had, you know? No fat stomach. I think I have a stomach gene, like a gut gene. Or it's just what I eat. I don't know. And people literally do like nothing and have 6-packs because of genetics. I just wonder like what they were eating. Anyways, do you guys want to watch Amberlynn Greed? Scamberlyn Greed. She's so greedy. She's so greedy. You're definitely an otter. You think I'm an otter? I'm not even really hairy though. I've got this. That's it. You can't even see it. That's how little chest hair I have. This is me unshaven. Unshaved. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. But I do have I have, what is it? Armpit hair. What are your guys' opinion on men's underarm hair? I remember ALR with the greedy song on TikTok. Yes, baby, don't get greedy. That just won't end well. End well. Thank you, Oompa Foopa 6XL, for being a member for 7 months. Queen. Like, literally. Like, awesome. Like, wow. Like, totally freaked me out. I mean, right on. Shookers are just number 1. That's going to be our new thing. You prefer the hair? Honestly, there was like this big discussion on Instagram This guy in the comments was like, you need to shave your armpits. And everyone was like, no. Guys don't have to do that. I think I've done it like maybe once or twice, but never just cared enough to keep going on because I wash my armpit with soap every day in the shower. And so after I get out, then I put deodorant on, and I might put on like more deodorant in the middle of the day. I've been using that like natural brand. What is it called? The like white one. I forget. It's cute. They have all their products at Native. They have all their products at Target. I've been using that. I don't really like it. I'd prefer, I mean, it's good. It works, but I prefer a clear like gel. Not like it's a white stick. I don't know. I prefer like a blue stick. I don't know. If that makes sense. Or like clear. I prefer clear, not like white. Anyways, let's go ahead and watch Lynn, scamming, lying, greedy. Let's go ahead and watch greedy Lynn. No, she hasn't been greedy. She hasn't been posting. Baby, don't get greedy. Let's just move ourselves over up here instead of actually moving ourselves over. Scammerlyn Reed. Scamming, lying, greed. Our struggle queen. Queen of depression. Queen of delusion. Queen of breaking up with Tommy. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, she's still at Tommy's. So all I've heard was she's depressed. That's all I've heard. I haven't heard anything else. And I haven't watched it because I wanted to like, I didn't want spoilers for my reaction. So all I've heard was she's depressed. And she's been with Tommy this whole month. And you mean to tell me that she's depressed over there with her? That's a bit concerning because she's very isolated. Tommy could be like on her narcissistic sociopath situation type deal, isolating her. She's isolating her from her friends, her family, and also her fans. She's being isolated from her fans. We are being ignored. She's not making any money. Like, ooh, what if Tommy's thinking, if she doesn't have money, I mean, I can control her. Oh, if she drains her dry and she doesn't put up content, like 2 videos a month is not going to feed the family, girl. If she does that 2 videos a month and Tommy drains her dry, then she can control her and she's like stuck there. Think about it. Tommy's trying to drain her dry. The tables have reversed. Amber is the new Beck. I don't know if I'd go that far, Mudflap, but Mudkip girl. Amber looks rough. Gaining weight at 500 pounds is wild. I know. It's crazy, right? All right.
Hello. Welcome to a new vlog.
Welcome, Amber. Welcome. Welcoming her to her video.
I know I like to point out the obvious, but my
Is Tommy in the room? Because she like has that little
hair is a mess. She is super frizzy, and I have a lot of hairs growing back from when like I lost a lot of hair from when I was
Oh, yeah, you're all coming from Jordy. Welcome in, Jordy people. Did he just get off?
Like crimping and whatever. I do have a lot of
Crimping.
hairs growing back, so that makes it even more frizzy. Hello, welcome to a new video. Can you guys believe it? Because
I mean, it's frizzy, but like what? You've been off of YouTube for a week now, but other than that, like a month, you couldn't, do something with your hair? Excuse me. If I'm going to film a video, I'm not going to come on here with like dirty hair that I didn't wash. I just woke up, no shower. Like, no, I'm going to take a shower at least. Like, I don't have to put makeup on or something, but usually I at least put like concealer under my eyes. Look presentable. You don't have to put makeup on. I mean, she's got yesterday's makeup on. But damn, like wash your hair. Don't you have any respect?
I don't even know if I can. So I actively don't know where my tripod is, so I'm gonna sit you guys on some markers.
Is that true? Emily likes her dirty. And look at this. I mean, she's just spilling out. Like, what is going on here, girl? Looking a mess, boo-boo. Like, I could see her outside of a trailer, like, smoking a cigarette.
There's a little wetness right here because I just refilled the animal's water. So on days that Tommy works, especially, like, I have the same, like, morning routine. I'll wake up.
Oh, so Tommy's working and she's just at the house chilling. Thoughts to herself, can't go anywhere, doesn't have her mom to pick her up, doesn't have anybody but Tommy. So during those working hours, she's just stuck in there, which sucks. Not sure where Tommy lives, but that would make a big difference. It's giving like suburbs. I don't know why. I have no idea, but it's giving like suburbs. I don't know if there's anywhere that she could really go. TBH.
Wake up, take the dogs out, refill cat food, dog food, water. It's just like every day, just my go-to. They say
I can't believe she like moved those animals up there with her for what now, 2 months?
that it takes 21 days to form a habit.
I guess she pretty much had to. I didn't know she was going to stay there for 2 months.
I can see that being a thing for sure. It's just back at home in
This is just kind of crazy. When is she going to go back? This is like weird.
Oklahoma. Like my routine is just a little bit different. So having to form another.
How would it be any different? Any different, really? Does Tommy wake her up in the morning? I don't know.
Routine, here in Wisconsin is a little hard because it's like I lived alone for a full year. So now it's like different routines for different places.
She has to look presentable for her new girl. Well, I guess not. That's off the table. Maybe she doesn't care what she looks like for the audience, but she's going to take a shower after this and get dressed and take off yesterday's makeup after this, after she films her video. Girl, no. I know that she is like eating a lot while Tommy's at work. But also, yup, she's blowing up Slami's phone while she's at work. That's what she did to Destiny. Does she have the tracking app on Tommy's phone? Probably. So that she can see that she's at work. Where do you go during lunch, babe? Is there any girls in the office that you find cute? Because I will be keeping my eye on them. Isn't she like a nurse or something? I don't know.
By the way, I'm actually working on the Camaro. Oh
my gosh, she's literally doing Legos.
Wait, I told someone that I was doing the Corvette.
That's how you know things are bad.
Or Corvette. What is it called?
Corvette, girl. There's no way that she thinks a Corvette is a Corvette. Like, she's just doing that on purpose, like Paris Hilton.
I don't do cars, but this is a Camaro. I told someone, I knew you guys were gonna fall. I knew it's gonna happen.
We are literally 1:30 minutes in, and this is already like one of the sloppiest videos she's put up since 2019. Like,
on Instagram that I was doing the Corvette, but
sloppy.
no, I'm doing the Camaro. I'm sorry, I got my cars confused. Look at that. And then I also completed the Mona Lisa. Isn't that so cute? I feel like this will look good in Tommy's living
Is that a real Lego or one of her knockoffs? It's giving knockoff.
room. So I was like, you can have it. I don't know what it is. Like, I really wanted to be the type of girly pop that did the Legos, completed them, and kept them. But
Yeah, is she deciding that she's going to bring back like the 2019 trollin from 2019? Is that what this is? Or is she just down bad, crying at the gym?
it's like I have done so many that I feel like I need like a designated area, like a designated room, like a Lego room. So I've gotten rid of all the Legos I've done. I've literally done hundreds. Yes, it's a lot, but it's more so about the building of it.
She's getting rid of her Legos. Like, is she moving? Everything is pointing to moving. But if this is what it's going to be like at Tommy's, like everybody already had their suspicions. She didn't want to be isolated and only with her girlfriend. That's why she moved to Oklahoma. Because she didn't want to be like somewhere like Kentucky where she's completely isolated from her other friends and family. So that's why she moved to Oklahoma in the first place. And apparently she made friends there. And now she wants to live in Wisconsin alone with Tommy. It's going to be very isolating. Yeah, not to mention the winters are bad. She's already moved. Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it? It doesn't seem like she's going back. Like she just dropped everything on Mama Lynn. Go in my apartment. You can take whatever you want. I'm never coming back. Sorry, Mama Lynn. And then they started fighting. And then she had to go to her Facebook to get her to talk to her.
Versus the keeping of it. Because
and to stir up drama publicly. No, there's no child there. No. There is no, yeah.
it's like, okay, once I'm done with this Camaro, like, cool, it's cute, it's fun, it's fresh, but it's like, me building the object is more enticing than keeping the object. But if I had the option, girl, I'd have every single Lego I've ever done. I'd have a little museum of Legos. Like, I wish, but it hasn't been that way. And like, if in the future I do get like a Lego room.
If she was smarter with her money, she could have had her own Lego room, girl. You could have had a house by now, sweetheart. But she pissed it away.
Or a spot to have all my Legos. I'm telling you, I will redo every Lego I've ever done, and that's okay.
She should have got herself a house in 2019. Can you imagine the amount of money she would have already made if she got a house locked in, a good interest rate, and a good price in 2019? Well, obviously she was not up to buying a house at that time, but she was making a lot of money.
Some hobbies are expensive, and this is one that is expensive, and I'm okay with that fully. I feel like
That's like my biggest regret, not locking in a house before 2020, because now it's just like, oh, I'll probably never get one.
so much that I need to like explain and talk to you guys about, and it's just like too much to do in one video. So I don't know, I need to make a list, like not me looking around for a piece of paper. I need to make like a list and just write down, okay, so I need to talk about these points. I should do them in these specific videos because it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I think specifically for this video,
She's not gonna have a lot of money for her Christmas shopping because your October check. No. Yeah, like your October videos are your November check. There you go.
like I shouldn't have to explain
Yeah, it's feeling like a retro react, right?
that I'm having mental
a
health
lot.
issues. I really am. And I look back at a year ago, and I was also having pretty bad mental health issues around this time of year.
What is it? You would think that being in the new place with her new woman would not have her feeling like that. But is she like, is her lump and bump on the lip coming back?
Here, I like to reflect.
You can see it.
I'm very much a reflector, and I think that's why I do a lot of journaling. I reflect. I like to understand the way I feel. I don't know. It's just,
What is it called? HSV1 or something like that? Her herp is coming back.
maybe it's because I grew up in and out of like group homes, children's shelters, and very much when you're in that setting, they love a good, like, let's express ourselves. Let's sit in a group, go around in a circle and express yourself. So I grew up expressing myself a lot.
Express
I grew up
yourself.
with so many therapists, like, because when you're in foster care, like, that's what you do. Like, you're almost obligated to see somebody on the constant. And so I'm very accustomed to.
Well, they failed her because clearly, well, it's also up to her as well. It's not like all on them, but we know how the foster care system can be. You would think that she would have worked out some of those issues if she was in therapy, like her whole childhood and then, you know, off and on in adulthood. But no, like it's almost as if she hasn't worked out anything.
To expressing myself, but like I'm not very accustomed to people actually caring. And that's like the sad reality. Like there are good foster parents out there.
And she hasn't matured. She has matured, but like she's at the maturity of like 19 maybe, if we're being like generous. Because she was like 16 in 2019. Now she's like 19. That's kind of how I see it.
It's out there. There are good foster situations and group homes. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was in a good group home. Like, it was an all-girls group home. I was there for about 2 years, and still to this day, there are girls I lived with there that I still communicate with, and staff members.
You know what's crazy is she just said on Instagram that she would never talk about this. Someone was like, could you talk a little bit more about your foster experience? No, I'm never speaking about it, ever. And now here she is.
That was a good point in my life. It truly was. But the children's shelter, no.
It's always those inconsistencies.
I had fun times there. It was like slumber party constantly. But the staff there, they didn't care. It didn't feel like they cared. They were there to make their money, and that was that. So it's like, yeah, I was taught to express myself, but no one ever heard me. No one ever was actually listening or caring. And that's just like kind of how I feel too sometimes with like you.
Was she talking to like actual therapists or just people that were there to watch them? You know, people that didn't have any kind of degree or anything.
YouTube is like, I'll sit here and express and explain. And it's like, is anyone actually listening? Is anyone actually hearing me? I reflect back to a year ago and I was...
Oh my goodness, it's like she's almost on the verge of tears. What is Tommy doing to her?
Turning to alcohol, and I was living on my own for the first time. It was just like a lot, and it was heavy, and I was turning to alcohol thinking that's what was going to make me feel better. And I
Feline decided to go no contact. Yikes on bikes.
was just really depressed, and like I would come on YouTube and sometimes I would share that, or sometimes I would just like have a fake persona.
Right? We listen to her too much. Yeah, there's always a fake persona put on, girl.
Because I didn't want to be that person that would constantly come on here and be like, I'm depressed.
This reminds me of a video that she did in 2019 where she was talking about, she was eating Chinese food like on the floor. Maybe I can find it. Maybe not. But she's just talking about how she's so depressed and like she would troll and she was fake and blah, blah, blah. And she's shoving in the Chinese food. Anyone remember that one? She's sitting on the floor like in her bedroom, like the bedroom she had in the gay care.
I'm sad. Look at me cry. Look at me have a mental breakdown.
But why is she so depressed, like, with Tommy in this new Wisconsin? Like, is this not for her? Then why not go home? You would think if she was feeling so bad, why not go home? There's nothing keeping her there. In fact, it seems to be having a negative impact. She hasn't uploaded, like, anything. She's not doing her job. She's clearly neglecting her hygiene. Like, go home, sweetheart. And she was drinking. Something must have happened. I don't know if you guys saw on Instagram, but someone asked like if she was drinking with Tommy, and she said that she's no longer going to be drinking with Tommy, which was weird. Like, what happened? Did she have a moment where she had too much and possibly lashed out at Tommy? One of them put hands on the other one. You know what? It wouldn't be the first time. We heard about it happening with Feline. We've seen the way she spoke to Becky, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some kind of fight. And that's what had gone on here. Yeah, the honeymoon phase wore off, but this is fast for a honeymoon phase to wear off, like a month and a half. Maturing is seeing alcohol as trash. I know what you mean. Like the amount of times I have like drank this year, it's probably like less than five or less. Like I really just don't partake anymore. I don't know. I just don't really, it's just not my thing anymore. Not at all. But part of me does kind of want to go out and like dance, go dancing, go to like a gay club and drink and dance like I used to when I was 20.
And I've done that a lot on YouTube where I'm just fully transparent and I cry. I open up about my anxieties. What was it that I said that people really like to bring up? Mental things is scary. In that clip, I was having so much anxiety that like the world was just heavy on my chest. And that's just a prime example of like times where I really did come on here and just like, I let it all out. And I told myself that I wasn't going to do that this time, because when I do that, like it's never.
What is this then?
Never. I talk in a lot of absolutes and I need to learn.
Does it have something to do with her and Tommy? And that's why she doesn't want to talk about it, because people are going to be like, told you so, told you so. This is because Tommy's like working. Tommy has to work. She can't give her all to Amber. So she's stuck in the house alone. So she's going to neglect herself. She's going to make Tommy feel bad that she's not just able to stay home. She's going to possibly tell her to quit. If you can help me do these videos, Tommy, like she did to Beck. Just quit. Stay at home with me. We can rot in the bed and you can help me with my YouTube channel and I'll just pay all the bills. That's what's coming next. That's what this is. She's trying to, this isn't for us. This is for Tommy. Excuse me. This is for Tommy. Yikes on bikes.
To learn how not to do that, because not everything is an absolute. It's just how it is. There is always like a gray area in most situations. I was about to say like I was never met with like kind ears. I was never speaking to kind hearts. But that's not true. There are a lot of you who do watch me and care about me.
Huh?
And those people, like, I appreciate you.
Are you talking about Chantal? With the mods? I don't know what you're talking about. Chantal, did you write that in the wrong box?
More than you know. And I hear you and I see you, but sometimes it's so hard through all the noise. And that's just reality. It's truly reality. So I told myself this time, like, okay, Amberlynn,
there's so much more to this.
Feel yourself slowly getting into a weird, depressed headspace.
She's still at Tommy's, yes. Maybe like, and that's the thing, like, it's up to Tommy to take her back. You know, Mama Lynn's not going to drive all the way back up there and back again. She can't really take public transportation. Like, she could probably find a bus that would get her close, but could you see Amber taking a bus for like a day? It would be like a whole day trip over into the night, and who knows?
And normally I would share that with YouTube.
Imagine Amber on a Greyhound. Like, it's just not happening. She's not going to do that. She would rather stay there and like rot than go on a Greyhound. Like, it's not happening. It's just not happening.
And I told myself, I'm just going to disappear instead. And I shouldn't have done that. I know I shouldn't have. A lot of you were worried. And I think that's why I went onto Instagram. It's because
I know I want to see HFC bringing her man in.
Like, I felt bad because it's like, I upload pretty frequently and I'm part of people's routines, whether for good or bad. And it's just like, I just disappeared. And I think what might have also triggered it so hard is like, I have been in like a high, you know?
I think she's overestimating like the way people think about her content or consume her content. I don't know. For me, it was more like a break, a nice break.
When you first fall in love and like things are so good and you're like going out and you're hanging out with friends and you're doing things that like you don't normally do and you're just
Is Tommy a CNA? I don't know. Some people say she's a CNA. Some people say she's a nurse. I'm not sure. Where did people even get that she's a nurse in the first place? I thought she was a physical therapist. Or was that... I think that was Brittany, actually. That's been a rumor for a while. It's been a rumor for a while that she's a nurse, but I have not seen any, like, a lick of proof. So really, I can't comment. Yeah, why does she say she's on a high?
and like things are so good. It's like I have been in like a high, you know, when you first fall in love and like things are so good and you're like going out and you're hanging out with friends and you're doing things that like you don't normally do and you're just like literally having the time of your life and you're so happy, and like mental health like takes away that like high, that super high happiness and just like that great feeling.
Was she just in like a manic state?
When that was taken from me, it was like I hit like a rock. I hit like a bottom. And
You heard that she's a CNA in a psych home. That's really specific. What is the proof of that? How did she crash so hard? Like, this is a pretty big crash.
and I have done so much crying. Like I am with Tommy. I am with someone
Mama
that I love.
Lynn?
But I feel so depressed.
Talk to your mom.
And it's like, it's not fair because it's like, I'm getting people on Instagram because I was doing
The internet is not your therapist, girl. The internet is not your therapist. Where's Alexis and where's Tommy? I wonder if she's hung out with Alexis. I mean, she has like the whole day. What does Alexis do? She doesn't strike me as a busy bee.
I was doing these Q&As on there. I was getting people on there saying like, if you're so happy with Tommy, then why are you depressed? Two things can coexist at the same time.
No, Alexis didn't drop her because I just saw a TikTok from Alexis where she claims to be like good with Amber.
I just feel like mental health isn't black and white, and it was just easier for me to like live without filming my life for thousands and thousands and thousands of people. It felt safer to me
Thousands and thousands and thousands. Why is she addicted to saying that?
to just disappear. And I do slowly feel myself getting like out of this like
Why not just take like a break every now and again? Like, why does it have to build up into this whole big thing? You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm going to take this week off. Why does it have to turn into this like huge thing? Because I don't think it's good for her. Obviously, her doing her videos and maintaining her channel is at least a responsibility for her, like something that she can actually feel accomplished doing. Like, she does nothing. The only other thing that she can do is like Legos that she would feel accomplished doing. But you're not making any money building Legos. She could even do a live stream where she sits there and talks for like an hour and then do her Lego like for the other half of the live stream. You know what I mean? Not saying a lot of people are going to watch her put together a Lego, but that's why she talks in the beginning and does like the drama chat in the beginning, and then she does what she wants to do, you know, if she doesn't feel like doing videos right now. But I'm just thinking of like what she could do, because clearly it's depressing to not have any sort of structure or to feel like you're accomplishing anything. Does she even like wash her clothes? Because that shirt looks like something she picked up off the floor. Like, she needs to do something. She needs a job. Yeah, she needs to either get a job or do her job. You know what I'm saying? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, one vlog. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is not hard. Like, I don't care what anyone says. An Amber vlog, You literally just have to sit there and talk to a camera for 10 minutes. And then she can show us like what she ate. Oh, I missed this member. V, thank you for being a member for 12 months. We made it 1 year, babes. Thank you, V. Welcome in. Welcome in. Sorry that I missed you. She can't volunteer at Goodwill. She's not going to volunteer at Goodwill. She's not going to do anything unless she's making some money. But yeah, she's too immobile to volunteer at Goodwill. She should be like a pole person. She could work the polls with the old people. Y'all know, giving out ballots. You just sit there. You sit there for most of the day and just look through the thing and find the poll. Here you go. Here's your poll. And here's a pencil, blah, blah, blah. She's not going to do that, but she needs something. She needs some sort of structure. Clearly, she can't do it on her own. She's even said that, like, I'm my own manager, but I'm not good. Like, I need a manager. She needs a manager to, like, push her. Like, girl, we need a video out by this date.
Like, weird, depressed headspace. I do feel that. And it's just like, I have BPD. And
will she go to her specialist appointment this month, or will she stay in Oklahoma? I mean, stay in Wisconsin. Yeah, girl, stay in Wisconsin, right? We are not twinning. Why is everyone saying that? I got my biddies out.
And that's been like hectic. Like, it's just been hectic. It's not fair that like I have these things while I'm trying to just like be happy.
Can you imagine her abusing her manager? I could see that. Who said that? Jennifer. You got a point. You got a point. She would be talking down to that person. I'm not doing it, Jennifer. You should just be appreciative that you have a job in the first place. Okay. I didn't forget to send your money. When was the last time you thanked me for your salary? How about that? Oh my gosh, can you imagine? As if you have to thank them for your salary. Girl, that's called like working.
And just live. Like, it's not fair. And there's only really one thing I can do, and that is go to therapy. For some reason, I'm so scared to go to therapy for like BPD.
Is she taking? No, she's not taking any medications, guys. Nothing. As far as I know. I believe the last that we heard, she wasn't taking anything. And at one time, like, if you have all the things that she claims that she has, she's taking nothing. Like, girl. But you want to come on and complain to the internet. Like, it's just, and then you want to get upset when people have no sympathy, when people thumbs down the video. Oh my gosh, you're such a victim. We're so horrible. We're the worst. This has been going on for years, and you have done nothing. Nothing to improve your situation. When you have all the resources too, that's why people get frustrated. She has all the resources in the world. Insurance, money. She can afford this. It's not, money is not an issue for this. And yet she just remains. She chooses to remain like this and not wash her body. Like, wash your body, please.
I'm being dehumanized. Yay. I don't know what it is, but something about it really freaking scares me. And
oh,
I think it's because it's like
and touch grass.
Oh, my finger was on the space bar. She needs to do this.
Go outside and touch grass. Go outside and touch grass.
Take Twinkie out. I'm sure there's like a park somewhere close by. Go to the park, do something. Maybe Tommy can take you to Walmart later. Oh yeah, she can't use her Oklahoma Obamacare in Wisconsin. Well, it'll probably be out of what is that called? Like out of service, out of range, out of something. Y'all know what I mean. Her insurance might not cover places in Wisconsin. That's actually true. But then again, just go home. What is with these two girls? Yeah, out of network. What is with these girls? Like, both of them would be better off at home. And yet they insist to be with these, like, these men and or women that have some serious issues and red flags. Like, look at Salah versus Tommy. Like, they're both messed up. Who's worse? Salah or Tommy? As far as, like, what we've seen from them behind the scenes, right? The red flags. Who is worse? All right, I'm going to do a poll, guys, so you don't have to type their names. A poll is just easier. But thank you guys for being ready to answer the call of duty. I'm playing Call of Duty 6. I haven't played one in years and years and years. But I thought I would give it a try. I like the story. I'm not good at the multiplayer. Like, people will sit there and play all day, every day. And they're so good. So it's like so hard to beat those people when you actually like have maybe a job, you know? Or if your job isn't live streaming video games, wouldn't that be nice? Splatoon is harder. I love Splatoon, but you're right. Like, when I like leave Splatoon for a while, then I go back, I'll lose like 5 matches in a row. But when I used to play Splatoon when it was just on the Wii, I used to win. I was so good. Well, I don't know if it wasn't that I was so good. It was just that, like, it was such a smaller game back then. But I kicked ass on the Wii version. You'll always get your ass kicked by people with, like, a Japanese name. Every time. I'm like, fuck. Yeah, the Wii U. Yeah, the Wii U. Wii U, Wii U, Wii U.
It's
Western women. The Western world. I still think Natter and Tommy are more aligned. More feline. Feline. While you're voting, like the stream. Yes, everyone like the stream. Like the stream, like the stream.
it's almost as if it's like truly confirming. Like, Amberlynn, you got the BPD. It's like, yeah, I was diagnosed.
Truly, she's drinking hard seltzer. Anyone?
I experience BPD things almost daily. I feel it. I'm aware. Like, I'm cognizant of it, and I have to deal with it. But it's like going to therapy.
You're not.
For it, like having to like stare at it
You're not dealing with it. And that's the problem right there. She just wants to push it down, act like it's not happening, act like she doesn't have any issues. She says the complete opposite of how she actually is. Like, she just puts this in the back of her head and goes about her day like she does nothing. She does nothing to work on it and acknowledge it. Just push down, push down. Damn it, what did I do? Shit.
Just like, I have BPD. And
Do you guys remember? I can't rewind. Where was I? I was about here.
And that's been like hectic. Like, it's just been hectic. It's not fair that like I have these things while I'm trying
It's Beck's fault, yeah.
to just like be happy and just live. Like, it's not fair. And there's only really one thing I can do, and I just go to therapy.
Girl, life is not
For
fair.
some reason, I'm so scared to go to therapy for like BPD.
Did Zach and Amber recently learn the word cognizant? What, they've both been saying it? Who said it first? She watches ZM. That's the only person that she watches. She loves ZM now. Okay, girl.
I don't know what it is.
Fine. Like, go over there then. Fine.
But something about it really freaking scares me. And I think it's because it's like, it's almost as if it's like truly, truly confirming. Like, amberlynn, you got the BPD. It's like, yeah, I was diagnosed. I experience BPD things almost daily.
Oh my gosh, love Baskin. My fuelings. Fuelings. Guys, I'm gonna go get a fueling. I have to get one of my fuelings. They don't call them feedings, they're fuelings. With my Optavia. What if you did the double O, the O squared Optavia with Ozempic at the same time? You'd be looking like Christina Aguilera in 6 months. Let me tell you. The double whammy. Ozempic and Optavia. The Spirit Room. Thank you for the super. ALR only staying in that relationship to save face. Sound familiar? Sounds like Chantal, right? Something bad is going on. This is exactly how it was with Wifey. It's just happening sooner with Tom. I like Tom. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Clearly, she portrayed her relationship with Wifey as if it was perfect. But in hindsight, we know that that was far, far from the truth. It was having a toll on probably both of their mental healths, but they decided to stay in the relationship. It could have been from convenience. You know, Wifey was already moved in. Moving is annoying. Moving is a lot. So she could have stayed as long as she did. She probably did stay as long as she did out of convenience. Like, she just didn't feel like getting up and leaving. But right now, Amber has well, no, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. She can't just up and leave unless she wants to get on a Greyhound, girl. Get on a Greyhound, girl. Get that Greyhound. Something's up with Tommy, girl. Blink twice if Tommy is force feeding. I think Tommy's force feeding with the funnel. And that's why she's gaining. You think it's alcohol? Well, she says she's not drinking at all anymore. Maybe she had a recent issue. Maybe she had a recent issue where she like had a bit of a bender where she drank and then the next day she drank and then the next day she drank and then the next day she drank and then she got really sick and had to stop, and she did all these horrible things during that time and they fought, and Tommy came home to her drunk, like after working all day, and you come home and your spouse is like drunk at 5 p.m. I could see that being annoying, and didn't do anything, didn't clean, just left like empty bottles everywhere. And like her DoorDash is all over the living room table, dining room table. There's just DoorDash trash like everywhere. This whole era is just so disturbing. Ari, yeah. Like something has seriously gone wrong. I think Tommy's not good. I mean, obviously. We've been talking about Tommy's red flags since day one, but dang, it only gets more solidified as the time goes on. Like the more videos she puts out, the more that I see like, okay, the community, we're right. We're right. There's something up with this woman.
I feel it. I'm aware.
It's getting worse.
I'm cognizant of it and I have to deal with it. But it's like going to therapy for it, like having to like stare at it, talk about it. It's just surreal and it's not something I want to do, not something I want to experience, but it's like, that doesn't matter. It's something that I have to do. And I'm not sure when I'm going to be doing it, but it has to happen because I don't know.
Why not call tomorrow? Like, what's stopping you? Or right then, depending on what time this was filmed. That's what she's going to do. Like, I'll do it tomorrow for the next 6 months, you know? That's what she does. And I've been guilty of that as well, but you just have to do it when you think about it because otherwise you'll forget or you'll just, oh, tomorrow, oh, tomorrow, oh, tomorrow. Is this an old video? No. A lot of people have been thinking that this is like old because she's just giving 2019. It is not giving 2024. It's just not. But she's in Tommy's, so it is. The Spirit Room, thank you so much for the super chat just because you're amazing. Thank you. $20. We're eating good tonight. Getting that Red Lobster. Oh, I want Red Lobster. I can't get it tonight because they're closed, but tomorrow maybe. I want Red Lobster. Maybe I'll do my vote and then I'll vote on Tuesday and then I'll go get Red Lobster. Hee hee. After voting snack.
Is this seasonal depression? Now I don't know. Mental health is like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not always understood. And I'm telling you guys, I have had some breakdowns, like true breakdowns. And this is exactly how I felt a year ago. Like, I don't know if it's like the change in weather.
So what was going on a year ago? She broke up with Feline last July. Let me close this. Who is worse? 74% say Tommy. 26% say Salah. Wow. 3 out of 4 people believe that Tommy is worse than Salah. That's crazy, dude.
Because there is a such thing as like seasonal depression. I don't know if that's like what's happening to me. I don't know. I know that like I don't want to be medicated. I don't want to be medicated. I was medicated for majority of my life. Again, because in foster care, like I was diagnosed with depression at the age of...
Does she want to be like this? I mean, you don't have to be on stuff forever. I remember feeling like her. Like not wanting to be on stuff forever, whatever. It doesn't have to be forever. Use it now because just see if it helps you, you know? Anything could help. I remember I was in a really bad, like I've had medication help me. I was in a really bad depression in like 2015. I wasn't doing like anything with my life. I was unemployed for like a few months, doing like nothing and just so depressed, stuck inside, like Amber, basically, except no YouTube. I was watching a lot of YouTube, though. But I went to a psychiatrist, and I literally had a job in like 2 weeks. I don't know what it was. Like something snapped in me. Like I can't do this anymore. But also the medication helped, I'm sure. Let me have this Twix. Thank you, Cam, for gifting 5 Shook memberships. Congratulations, Ryan, Momo, Amy, Amber, and Mons. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. She needs to go do DBT. It's like CBT, but specifically for borderline. Yeah, like they say when you have borderline, like you have to do these things. Like you have to keep like on track, like keep doing your thing. I don't know like too much about it or like what kind of medication that would involve, but clearly she needs some help outside of herself and Tommy and what the YouTube audience is capable of doing, because we're not capable of doing anything, girl. Like I don't understand what she wants us to do with this information. Duco Duos, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Thanks for the fun and look at Gorl World. Thank you, Duco. Thank you, thank you. And XNL, thank you for the super chat. Remember, everyone, wherever she goes, there she is. And that's so true. I mean, we said the same thing about Chantal. And that turned out to be very, very true. It was crazy how she portrayed that 180 when she showed up in a hijab and then she went over to the Middle East. Foodie was Foodie. The real Foodie came out. At the end of the day, she can only keep her cool, especially on live streams, for a short amount of time.
The age of 9 and put on Prozac, like that's crazy. Like 9-year-olds should not ever have to deal with that. So I've been in and out of medicine my whole life, and I was taking Lamictal for 5 years because I was diagnosed by.
Wow, 9 years old on Prozac. I don't know about that. But I'm not a medical professional, but that just, I don't know.
Bipolar years and years ago. So I was taking Lamictal for that, and I don't ever want to be put on medicine. So it's like with BPD and seasonal depression, like I know some people take meds for seasonal depression. I get that. Me, I kind of just like wing it. And instead of like complaining about it, I just disappeared because I knew that's what was going to happen. I was going to come on here and be like, I'm so fucking happy with Tommy, but I'm depressed.
You were at 11? Was it like good for you? Or no? Like how did that work out? Oh, my curls are curling tonight, folks. She's happy, but she's not. But she's happy, but she's not.
About it, I just disappeared because I knew that's what was going to happen. I was going to come on here and be like, I'm so fucking happy with Tommy, but I'm depressed because I am going through a depression that I seem to go through every single year. And then with BPD, it's like there are medicines that can like help with like your mood. Like
the summer's over and you're going into fall. I mean, I get it. But we're not even in like the thick of it yet. You know what I mean? Especially in Wisconsin, like it's going to be so cold. She needs to get out of there before they have their first snowfall, and or else she'll never make it back. You think about that? Now it makes sense why she packed so much crap. Everyone was thinking like, what are you doing, girl? Are you moving in? Because she had so much crap. That makes sense now. That makes sense now. I wonder why she refuses to say that she's not going when she's going back. I guess it's more of she doesn't know. I don't think she really knows because it's up to like Tommy at this point. But she has to get out of there before the first like snowfall, right? That's going to be difficult.
Like there's nothing that can like heal a BPD. Like you're not going to like be healed with medicine. It's not going to happen. I will say that like Lamictal did help with my BPD as well. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't want to be medicated, and I think that's a personal choice. And that's okay. So it's easier for me to say I don't want to be medicated, so I don't have the
Would she rather be like this?
What am I gonna say? I don't have the option to complain, which I really do. It's like, it's no one's fault that they have mental illness. It's no.
What is the alternative here? Like, she's literally not doing anything. She refuses to do anything that actually makes her have to look at herself and confront these things. She refuses to do that. She refuses to take medication. Like, she refuses to do anything. So what do you expect? Like, it's not just going to overnight, now I feel better. Is that what she is trying to expect here? That it's just going to get better one day? I'll wake up and the day will just be a little bit better. I mean, girl, it's only going to get worse from here, especially if she loses her mobility in Wisconsin. Like, she is a cheeseburger away from being bedbound. And then what? And then what? What if she can't make it in a car anymore? What if she's put on that much weight in the past month that she can't get in a car? Well, for that long.
It's no one's fault. And I think that being medicated should be an option because that is serious. And I don't like medicine. You guys know that. But what I do have an option is therapy.
Do nothing.
So with BPD, therapy can very much be the main thing that helps with people with BPD. It's DBT therapy. I need to do it. Everyone and their mom and their uncle recommends it to me, and I need to just go for it.
I don't understand. Like, why not try both? And then, like, if it doesn't work for you, just tell them, like, they'll change you to something else or take you off of it, you know? But I just have to, like, talk. Be vocal about what's working and what's not.
You guys to know that, like, I haven't been not uploading because I'm lazy or because I don't care about you guys or because of anything like that.
Or you can even say, like, if they say, like, I'm going to prescribe you this, you could be like, I don't want that. And see what they say, you know? If you don't want it, they can't, like, force you to go get it, you know? Just, but tell them, like, I don't want to take that. Can we do something different? Depending on what it is, you know?
It started as like, okay, I'm gonna spend some time with Tommy. Even though in the back of my mind, like, I slowly felt this depression coming. And it happens every year. I have to be, like, very cognizant of that. I have to, like, say that because a lot of people are, like, blaming Tommy for my...
She's gonna end up in, like, a hospital.
Like, lack of uploads? No. She has been so supportive, and she's just, like... She understands that I need a break, but she's also, like, very encouraging when it comes to, like, things that I enjoy and love. And she knows that I love YouTube. And she's like, you know, upload when you want, but she's always, like, giving me cute little ideas. Like, we want to do the... Y'all, I gathered so many questions for you guys, and I like to physically write. So, I gathered so many questions from you guys for me and Tommy to answer. So that's something that's still, like, up in the air.
She's gonna do a girlfriend Q&A with Tommy. Girl, like, just pretend to be happy. Let's get a girlfriend Q&A. Oh my gosh. Amber hates YouTube. What a lie. It does seem like she hates it at this point. Like, she can't even get on here anymore for, like, a month. We got one video for a month.
At first I was like, I don't want to do this. Oh.
She's still got bills to pay, though, supposedly, in, whatever it's called, Oklahoma. Unless she just decided to ghost them and leave all of her stuff there. Can you imagine? She just left all of her stuff there and ghosted them. The apartment people. Rianne, thank you for the super long time since I caught a stream live. Moved in with my boyfriend, and Sunday is TV night. Still supporting. Thank you, Rayanne, yes, Rayanne. Thank you for the super chat, and congratulations taking these steps. I support you. I hope everything goes well. Was that Twinkie? Who was that barking? It didn't sound like Twinkie. It sounded like a bigger dog. Roll it back.
And Tommy to answer. So that's something that's still, like, up in the air. At first I was like, I don't want to do this. Oh.
It's the Uber Eats. Right, that's not Twinkie.
me and Tommy to answer. So that's something that's still like up in the air. At first I was like, I don't want to do this. Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Amazon was delivered. What was I saying?
Yeah, that's definitely a bigger dog than Twinkie. It was Salah. It sounded a little something like this. Why does she have to write down these questions? Like, oh my gosh, girl, like.
So I got these so I could write down your guys' questions so Tommy and I could like pick them out randomly so they weren't
It's almost like she has a need to produce garbage.
in like any specific order. We were gonna like make it a series maybe or do it all in one video, but the video would be like hours long, I feel like, because there's a lot of questions, you guys. So many.
I'm hungry.
So we went through phases where we were like, yeah, let's do this. And then I was like, no. And then she was like, no. And then we were like, yeah. And now we're kind of currently at the stage of like, sure, why not? So there are a lot of questions. So it's like.
Do you guys remember her Meet My Girlfriend Beck Q&A? Lesbian girlfriend Q&A. There was one with Destiny. There was one with Beck. There wasn't really one with Wifey, I don't think, except on Instagram there was. That's where we got the famous, what would you change about your partner? Your priorities, Beck. You don't seem to have your priorities right. Girl, get your priorities. It's your priorities, girl. Mental health or Legos? I can do both. Well, clearly you're not doing both. So
Why did I even bring this up? I forget. Oh my god, the Amazon guy distracted me. What was I saying? Okay, I remember now. It's because some of you are blaming Tommy for me not uploading when no, it's like the complete opposite. Like she's super supportive and
Q&As give 2016. Her whole channel gives 2016. Like, who does vlogs like this anymore? She only gets away with it because she's a troll, because she's an LOL.
And like whatever I do, and she's just super sweet and amazing. So yeah, this is for that. So I'm gonna write the questions on here and then like fold them up and like I want to put them in like a clear vase. I think it'll look really pretty with like the colors. And you guys, I'm telling you, there's so many questions. This angle's hectic, but I don't know. Like I need to do my job.
Oh, can you? You can hear like Twinkie's higher pitched bark if you listen carefully.
I need to come on here. I need to be myself. I need to be myself. Like
How's she getting along with the bigger dog? I'm sorry, but my dog would not be happy if I just suddenly like moved in with someone with another dog that was bigger than her. She would be pissed. She would try to fight. She's very like, she wants to be the dom, the one on top, the leader of the pack.
I need to be myself. This is me. Like I grew popularity in being myself. I have lessened in popularity.
Because she did that. Like I got a dog, another dog. I have 2 dogs. But when I got my second dog, like Mia made sure that she like taught her like, I'm the leader of the pack around here. You're a newbie. Yeah, she made her know. She had to make it known that she was HBIC.
Popularity by watering down who I am. That's eye-opening. That the amberlynn that like has more personality and like shows more of like her vulnerable side and like isn't afraid to be like, yeah, this is me. Like that amberlynn is the amberlynn that people came here for. I'm gonna go ahead and assume. As much as people like to talk shit and say what they gotta say.
What did we come here for? I wasn't listening.
Amberlynn is the amberlynn. Shows more of like her vulnerable side and like isn't afraid to be like, yeah, this is me. Like
2019 Lynn.
That amberlynn is the amberlynn that people came here for. I'm gonna go ahead and assume.
Back to basics, girl.
As much as people like to talk shit and
no, that amberlynn wasn't 2019. 2019 was Troll Lynn, where she played up like her issues for like views. Like she knew that she could like show a little bit of her belly and that would get like so many views, or like put her whole body in the thumbnail, or talk about how she was eating like fried food.
And say what they gotta say, which is a lot. Deep down, it's like, you're here for a reason, I'm assuming. So I don't know.
But now she has to work around like these new rules or whatever. I don't know if she can be as genuine and open as she used to be. When was she ever genuine? As TMI as she used to be. Let's go more with that.
Like, anyways, oh, and I uploaded a TikTok and an Instagram of calling myself like a fat squirrel because the sound went viral because this.
Are really not all dogs are pack animals? Yeah, I mean, they love each other now. Like, she'll still get a little snippy with her now and then, but they're cuddling. They cuddle all the time, so.
This lady on TikTok really was like filming a squirrel saying, look at this morbidly obese squirrel. Like, it's literally so funny. And
oh my gosh, the squirrel.
TikTok and Instagram thought that I was bullying myself. So they took it down because they were like, you're bullying. And I was like, no, I'm not. It's just so funny. And like so many people have.
Oh, that like Instagram. I guess she put that on TikTok too, of her saying that she's like a squirrel, an obese squirrel or something. Did you guys see that?
Because the original has 8.1 million likes. So many people have used that sound, and
bullying.
They're not getting their stuff taken down, but they took down mine because they thought that I was bullying myself. And I had to like reach out and be like, I'm not bullying myself. Like I did like in a little appeal thing, but TikTok still was like, no, you're bullying. And I'm like, girl, who am I bullying? Like, I just thought it was so funny and cute. Like,
her existence is bullying herself. Something seems to have changed, like a flip switched at this point in the vlog, right?
I was scrolling the TikTok, and when I saw that squirrel and I heard the sound, I was like, that is genuinely like.
Now she's talking faster. She doesn't seem like she's as down in the dumps. Like, what flip switched?
That made me laugh. I was like, I need that like laughter. So then, you guys know me, like I'm like a comedic girly, like a troll.
Oh
like that's
goodness.
funny. Like to me, that's funny. That's lighthearted, in my opinion. It's funny to me. Like
we're watching like a whole episode.
Like sometimes you got to take a dark situation and you got to make it funny.
Yeah, and there's like a quiver in her voice.
I've been so depressed. I have been self-loathing after time of like finding myself and loving myself. But it's like mental illness, folks. Mental illness. It's not.
Was there jump cuts in this?
It's not fun. By the way, my bra, like this is so hexagona. My bra has a little like lump right here. And you guys want to know why? I'll take my phone and I'll be like, oh, fuck a purse.
I'm now trying to look for evidence of editing. Like, where's the cuts?
Fuck a pocket. Like most of my dresses have pockets. Fuck a pocket. And I'll stick it right here.
Hectic.
And it's like in the same designated area. And I've had this bra for so long. So it's like literally my phone has made a lump right there. So.
Do you think Tommy comes home with McDonald's and Burger King and Taco Bell and just swung by the drive-thru to pick you up something, babe? I bet you she brings food home every night. Takeout. I bet you Tommy, when she gets home from work, like when she leaves work and she picks up takeout every day, I bet you. That's definitely contributing to this weight gain that we see. But even that, if she just had that, wouldn't be enough for her to gain weight at 500 pounds. I look so exasperated. This video was a lot, honestly. Like, I'm glad that it's over. Let me just say that.
Random facts. All right, you guys. So I don't really know what the point of this video was, but I just needed to get a little bit off of my chest. Just a little bit. There's more there, trust me.
And she could sit there for another 20 minutes. Do you guys remember that 40-minute video where she sat there talking about, I can't even remember, but it was called Eating Candy on Camera. I can't believe I even remember that. Troll thumbnail, troll video. She was just sat there and ran her mouth for like 40 minutes straight. For what reason? I can't even tell you, but yeah, it was rough. This one is up there with Eating Candy on Camera. It really is.
Trust me, and you guys will be hearing more about it. I need to be myself to the best of my ability. I will still have a wall up. I'm still going to have a wall up. There is a lot that has happened in my 11 years on YouTube that has made me like take steps back, lots of steps back. Like I'll take 1 step forward, 5 steps back. And
she just needs to like, I don't know, there's some things that you keep to yourself and then other things that you share. But you should still keep some things to yourself. You know what I mean? It's what? Boundaries. She needs appropriate boundaries where she can still be open and honest about her struggles, especially with weight, because she's always been honest about that. But keep certain things in your private life private. We can talk about our struggles without airing all of our dirty laundry at the same time.
right now, we're going to take a couple steps forward, and we're going to try to stay there for a little bit. I'm done rambling. I'm going to go open my Amazon package. I think it's a new perfume. Love me a perfume.
She needs to go back to Oklahoma. Tommy, like, took her from us. Can we get an F Tommy in the chat? F Tommy in the chat. She took her away.
Perfume. It's actually not a new one completely. I mean, it's a new perfume, but it's a perfume that I just recently emptied. And I was like, this is one of my favorite perfumes. It's like Ambery Vanilla or something like that by Dossier. I could be so wrong. But it's like one of my favorite perfumes. And I'm telling you, so I used it all. And I said, your girl needs to order another one.
Oh my gosh, that comment. Jeez.
So that came in the mail and I'm super excited. Anyways, I'm done rambling. I love you guys. And thank you guys for being like super kind. There's so many of you who are like, amberlynn, take your time. You owe us nothing. So thank you to those who are patient with me. I greatly appreciate that. And I love
Tommy did it. Tommy took her away.
you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Bye. That's it. Tomatoes. Tomato, tomato, tomato. Bye. That was so high pitched at the end, but wow. So what did you guys think? That was a struggle bug to get through. I mean, it was a lot of repeating herself as per usual. Tomato, tomato, tomato. I wouldn't say it was necessarily boring, but like exasperating, exhausting almost to listen to. Because it's like she does nothing to help herself. That's the biggest problem here. Is that all of her issues, she has done nothing. She's done all she can to make them worse. By continuing to overeat, be gaining weight at 500 pounds. Do you think that helps with depression? No. Of course it doesn't. To the point where she probably does sit on that couch all day. Probably does sit on that couch all day. Do you know what I mean? That's how it's going. What's going on? There's drama. Wait, I want to see the comment. I'm so hostile. Interesting. I don't think I'm being all that hostile. It's just that she does not. It's frustrating and exhausting to hear someone complaining about the same old stuff for years and do absolutely nothing to change their situation. And coming from a position where you can't do anything to really help her, like, I'm not going to cross that boundary. Like, I'm not going to reach out to her because that's not my job to do. That is me going over the line, you know? But it is exhausting to see that and to not see, like, anyone else. Like, where are the people in her life? Like, what is Tommy doing? Just bringing her fast food every day, making everything worse. But a lot of this, like I said, is her trying to make Tommy look bad so that she can get her to stay home and perhaps quit her job. Like, I would not be surprised if Tommy quit their job and decided to become like full-time caretaker. She could even do like, what if they ran like a Medicare scheme where Tommy got paid by the government to take care of Amber. Or they could also do like the feeder stuff because Tommy has those connects. And people were saying that all month. The reason that Amber is not on making YouTube videos is because she has made her money this month somewhere else, talking to other people, getting in with Tommy's connects. But yeah, what if she becomes her state-appointed caretaker and brought home like that money? Because they will pay you to take care of like family members. People will do that. If you have a disabled family member, instead of hiring someone else to do it, the government will like pay your family member or someone close to you to take care of you instead of outsourcing to somebody else. Only flans. It's hard to get approved. Ambi would never. Medicaid maybe, not Medicare. Yeah, I mean, she can't get Medicaid because she makes way too much money to get Medicaid, but you can only make, last time I looked, you can only make $1,200 a month to qualify for Medicaid in Pennsylvania, which sucks. I always think about like the people at McDonald's, you know, maybe they don't have insurance, but they make a bit more than $1,200 a month, so they can't afford healthcare, you know, and rent. Let me just eat this. I'm so hungry. So good. OnlyFans, feeder connections, Medicare fraud. SSI. What's SSI? I don't know. Girl, I just started at McDonald's. Did you start at McDonald's? Did they get you insurance? Does McDonald's offer insurance? I mean, I'm sure they have it for the managers. The managers go to what? Hamburger University? Have you guys heard of that? So they definitely have it, but I just know this girl. Not this girl. The lady, the manager at my local McDonald's. She's so sweet. And she's like, she's good. You know it's going to be good. The fries are going to be hot if she's working. Yup, Hamburger University is legit. Yes, it is. You graduated Hamburger U? Subway University. I didn't know there was a Subway University. Is that for like district managers or something? Because my Subway manager definitely did not go to university. She stole and got fired. My Subway manager was fired because she took money off the top. You know what I mean? She took money out of the register or out of the, you know, wherever they put the money, the safe. And that franchise, that location closed. Everywhere I worked has closed down. Like, I think I put a spell on them. That's not true. Panera Bread didn't close, but 2 of the places that I have worked, and a third one doesn't do it anymore. My position isn't a job anymore. So for the first 2, I worked at Subway. That location closed down. I worked at Little Caesars. That location closed down. I was a afternoon paper boy. And now that paper doesn't do afternoon papers. They only do 1 paper a day. They used to do morning and afternoon. So my position like isn't available anymore. OMG. Can you believe like just 15 years ago, they were doing newspapers in the morning and the evening in a small town. Small city. That's a lot, right? I mean, there's only 500,000 people in the whole county. Oh my gosh, Kim. Yep, she took all the money and ran, girl. And then I never saw her again. Her tooth was rotten in the front. They always put me in the front in Panera. I think it was because I was cute. Because that's what they do. Like, I was always up there with, like, the high school girls. Is that why? Is it because I'm, like, cute? I was better looking? Because I was always, like, cashier with the high school girls. Or, like, the college girls and high school girls. I was, like, the only guy cashier. Presentable, at least. You would have been in a boy band. I need to be in a boy band. Panera is so overpriced. I know. We got free food. I used to take, not steal, a lot of pastries. I did a little like pastry bees the one day. I think I got like a muffin, a cheese Danish, a cinnamon roll, a kitchen sink cookie, and I just like ate them all. That was my dinner, like 5 Panera desserts that I didn't pay for at all. But hey, better looking than 90% of Panera, right? Is Chantal still sleeping with homeless men? In Kuwait, yeah. Salah is actually her mother effing PIMP. And he takes her out to the shady neighborhood in Kuwait and has her like waddle down in her mini skirt, waddle down the street in her mini skirt and put her thumb out like she's trying to catch a car. Kuwait's red light district. They put her behind glass with like red lights, obviously. I would love to see, can you imagine if they put Chantal like in the red light district behind the glass? Like, what would happen? Do you think some weird like gross guy would come and like pay? That was into it. Some weird like gross guy. Because these straight men are into some weird stuff, you know? Thoughts on the discontinued Sierra chicken sandwich? Sierra chicken, I thought it was Sierra turkey. But they can probably make it. You know what pisses me off? They don't have the Asiago focaccia bread anymore. That was everybody's favorite. Like, I loved that bread. They don't have it anymore. Like, what is that about? Why do they do that? They get rid of everybody's favorite bread? I don't know what that's about, but... Ugh, the cheesy focaccia. I can't. Anyways, what was I going to look at? CHINNY. Give me a C. C, give me an H. H. Okay, so she has done 2 videos and 2 live streams since we last spoke of Miss Foodie Beauty. I do want to take a look at this newest video. Pickle, cheese, Doritos, stock up. This does seem like a troll. For some reason, I enjoy grocery hauls and talking about the food. Let's see. If we don't like it, we can just leave, but let's give it a shot.
A thing of this meat with...
I do like to critique her food and talk about my love for food and look at the Kuwait food. That's actually interesting. Like, if she shows what they have in Kuwait, I'm actually interested in that. But she's usually piss poor at doing any kind of content that has any kind of interest. So we'll see. TGI Fridays just filed for bankruptcy. I saw that. Chantal went to Fridays in Kuwait.
With like weird spots in it. One portly pickle.
My Fridays closed down a while ago. Yeah. My TGI Fridays closed down like in 2018 or 19. It's been a while. I want to go to Fridays, but I still have a Fuddruckers. I still have like one of the only Fuddruckers in the world. No, I'm just kidding. There's actually a few in Pennsylvania. Fuddruckers. Do you guys like Fuddruckers? Yes.
That's me. Portly pickle.
Hello, foodie beauties.
Oh yeah, their food is kind of poor. Like TGI Fridays is everything's frozen, like, and you can just tell.
Hi, we interrupt this program for a special announcement. Get a cameo from me today and don't delay. I can sing happy birthday or tell me what you want. I'm like Burger King. You can have it your way.
Honestly, like if you want like a cheeseburger, Five Guys is way better than like TGI Fridays and you can get mozzarella sticks at fucking anywhere, really. Chili's, I think, has good mozzie sticks.
Cameos make great gifts and you can keep them forever and ever. Bye.
Hi guys. Long time no see.
Oh my goodness, put some makeup on.
Welcome back to another
Is
video.
that petty?
So, I'm just doing a grocery haul.
This isn't a makeup video?
For you guys. Now, there are some things I'm not going to show because I already put them away, but I got some diet soda.
Oh my goodness. Did you guys see her without filters? You have to watch my newest video. I did a girl talk on Foodie on Friday. She went out with
We ordered
no filter. Oh my gosh. The contrast is stark.
iced mocha, which means 2.
Can we put it in 4K? Like, y'all won't even be able to see it because my stream is only 1080p, but do yourself a favor, go to her video and then put it on 4K.
2 iced mochas.
The color of her teeth. Like, can I do like a pin? Let's do that. This is so petty. We're doing it. I don't care. I want to know what the color of her teeth is. We're going to like do a little like pin drop thing and see what the color is. So I like to use Pick Monkey to do my thumbnails. It's kind of stupid because you have to pay yearly, but it's just the easiest one for me, and I'm not a good photographer artist. So how do we do this? Graphics, basic, shape. All right, I think I can show you guys. There's no information on the screen. Okay. Change color and this. Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm trying to be like generous and find a lighter one, but like, damn. That's not even yellow. Like that's brown. That's the color of my wall, like almost. That's literally the color of my walls. I'm telling you, the exact same color as my walls. That's crazy. And that was me being generous. Like, I didn't go with the worst spot. That was like a better one. We could go with like up here. It's even worse. Oh, that's like pretty much the same. They're white, guys. Look. Even the white part is like not white. That one. Okay. But yeah, even if you go to like, that's like a better one. Honestly, the part of her teeth where it's white are those like, if you've ever gotten like a white spot on your tooth, like that's not good. I get those sometimes when I like whiten my teeth. I'll get like white spots sometimes. But I don't know what that is. Like they go away. But hers are like permanent, and I know she's not whitening. Tartar. There we go.
Sodas, some regular sodas for Salah, other little things that whatever, you know. So I'm going to tell you the total price of what we spent today in groceries, but some of the things you probably, you know, you're not going to see on camera. Like I said, I wasn't planning on doing the grocery haul because you guys have seen a lot of these things a million times, but some of you like it, so why not?
She doesn't take care of herself. That's the problem. I didn't take care of myself at one point when I was like deep in addiction and not doing well mentally. I didn't take care of myself as best as I could. I still showered like at least 5 times a week. Even at my worst, like I would skip a day here and there at my worst, but no. She doesn't wash her face. She doesn't brush her teeth. Like, she just doesn't take care of herself at all. And that just comes through. Someone said they work in hospice and she looks like the patients. I was like, my jaw dropped. Emily, thank you for the filter. Looking good. Alex, I've missed a lot of your lives, but it's so nice to catch this one. I hope you had a good Halloween. Thank you, Emily. I had an all right Halloween, just pretty much relaxed. Didn't do anything special. When I was in college, like Halloween was the craziest night of the year. I don't even like remember. All I know is I had a lot of fun. That's when I found out my straight roommate. I came home to my dorm and he had a guy in there. So I had to give him a high five.
So yeah, anyway, there are some new things I haven't bought before anyways. First thing we got was a whole bunch of water. Like, you can't drink the tap water here. So I like getting the low sodium one. And yeah, so we got like a whole bunch of cases of these. Gonna have some now, I'm thirsty.
Oh no. Yeah, I didn't think it was acne either. Like, I've suffered from acne, but this looks more like she doesn't wash and maybe it's like an infection of some kind. Not acne. Because my acne never looked like that. My eczema would look like that. Kind of. But it's more like it's dirty and like it just is irritated because it's so dirty.
And in stark contrast, we have a package of sodium. This was such a good deal. 700 pills for 24 cubes, and they're normal
Pills. She literally called the chicken stock cubes pills.
normally over 2 kd, 2 kd and a half. So these are just chicken stock cubes. I use these like all the time when I'm cooking.
Oh, the fungal acne. I heard that you could use Head and Shoulders for the fungal acne, but I washed my face with Head and Shoulders and broke out the next day. But I don't even know if I have fungal. But I never tried it a second time because I broke out the day after. I've been pretty good lately, like no bumps, thank the Lord. Hopefully I don't, because I had a friggin' bump, like right here, for 6 fucking months, and like, It was the most annoying thing. Like, I did all I could. I put on like star patches. I washed my face twice a day. I used my I forget what it's called, from the dermatologist. And it took like 6 months to heal. Like, oh my gosh, it's horrible sometimes.
To add flavor and stuff. And I have a kg of this fruit here. I'll show you. When I saw that this was on sale.
Yeah, tretinoin. Yeah, I use tretinoin, yeah.
I was like, I need to get them. This is guava, okay? This is Egyptian guava, and a whole kg was on sale for like, I think 660 fills.
KG.
You don't like guava. No, you meat eater.
I don't know if I've ever had like a guava like that.
You like guava? Harry does. So this is a kg.
Where's Harry? In Julia's mouth. Oh my gosh. Harry's in Julia's mouth.
Of guava, and I'm going to eat a couple a day so they won't go bad, inshallah. But oh, I just love guava. They smell so good, and they're just so delicious. They're kind of like they're just green inside, like yellowy.
Is all that fruit okay for a diabetic as long as it's like natural sugar? No, she still needs to be careful, right?
Green, so, but they taste exactly like the guava that you see, like the pink guava. So yeah. All right. I also got a bunch of macaroni. This is rigati ditalini. So 2 packs of ditalini, because honestly I make a lot of macaroni pasta for Salah. He loves my macaroni. So you're so cute.
Salah loves her macaronis.
You're so cute.
My macaroni.
All right.
You can put it in
help me with the
your
groceries?
mouth. Right now, right now. Right
All
now,
right.
right now.
Okay.
My macaroni. One second,
So I
please.
got a package of
I got a
Ziploc
veggie
bags.
sandwich.
Zip and lock. I guess I don't want to get sued by the actual Ziploc brand. Okay. A thing of Parmesan cheese. They just had the little one.
I got a veggie sandwich.
A thing of
Literally
this
just
meat with like weird
veggies.
spots in it. No, it's more.
Why does she think she's going to be sued by Ziploc for showing a bag, girl? Like, they don't care. They're actually happy that you would call a non-Ziploc bag a bag. It's all part of their marketing scheme. It's like Kleenex. People will call a tissue Kleenex. Grab me a Kleenex? No, they want you to do that because it gets their name out there. Plus, they don't give a crap about you. Or maybe they would sue you because they don't want to be associated with this channel. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, Scotch tape is another one. Ketchup, Coke,
Mortadella, chicken mortadella,
hefty.
green and red pepper.
Get me a
Yum.
hefty.
Yummy. I like toast. I like a toasted sandwich.
No, I don't. Does anyone say get me a hefty when they mean trash bag?
This type of meat with a bit of butter and mustard. Oh, why are you purring? You love me. And we have some gherkins. This is mostly, I needed pickles,
Band-Aid.
okay? So pickles and cheese haul. Gherkins, I've been craving the sweet gherkins. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. And I'm also
Get me a hefty. Hefty, hefty, hefty. No, I usually buy like the store brand trash bags because trash bags are kind of expensive. And I like as long as they have drawstrings, like I need drawstrings. I'm not messing with those little flaps. Like, no, it's just worth it to get the drawstrings.
also trying, these are usually so expensive, I think because they're imported.
Garbage rant.
But I'm trying the huge, wow, yeah, made in USA. No refrigeration needed. I like my pickles cold. A big papa dill pickle. 1 portly pickle. That's me. Portly pickle. Whoa.
I'm not really into her humor tonight, to be honest. Is this on 1.25?
No bees in. No bees in. I said no bees in.
This is like what they would show in a prison if they were trying to demoralize the inmates.
That's not nice. So 1 portly pickle.
We're all just in one big prison. I saw someone on Twitter like saying that. Like if you think about it, the earth is just one big prison since we can't leave. But it's pretty freaking big, so.
And 1 tapatio pickle. Salsa picante.
Prison planet.
I can't wait to try these. I'm gonna slice it to save it. They were on sale more than half price, so yeah. It's usually $8 for 1 pickle. Give me a break. What do you do? Sorry, I have to kiss my cat every so often. What do you do? Because she's so cute. See?
I heard they're doing a new MK Ultra program where they just lock you in the room and force you to watch Foodie Beauty live streams 24/7, and they never turn her off.
See, show the people how cute you are. Oh, you're cute. I can't help it. Okay, these are bad, but I needed to do a cookie accountability checkers. I don't know why I would say that, but seriously.
Oh yeah, don't forget the LSD.
I just want to have these like as part of my snack at night with a glass of milk.
Chips Ahoy,
it's the Chips
girl.
Ahoy original. Yeah, I love these. I know. These are some...
You just have to tell yourself no. I saw this on Instagram. It's a lot easier to tell yourself no at the grocery store once than to have to tell yourself no every night when you want the cookies, girl. You don't need milk and cookies. Like, I even said no to that. I saw Chips Ahoy and I almost bought them, the chewy. But I knew I was going to eat way too many of them. So I said no to myself at the grocery store so I didn't have to say no at home. Because there wouldn't be any no at home.
Some Galaxy bars. Those are my snacks, the Chips Ahoy.
And now she's getting like, those are yours too. Do you think that them being salaz is going to stop you at 3 a.m. when the monster comes?
They're not going to have more than... How many calories in each one?
2 of those are yours, and 1 of them is Salah, if he can eat it fast enough before it disappears. That's what's really going on here. Yeah, I like the chewy Chips Ahoy.
For 3 cookies, it's 158 calories. So 3
You don't like
cookies
them?
is a serving, so I'll have some of that with some low-fat milk.
They're so good.
Which I did buy, which I didn't show you, but I bought some low-fat milk, 2 liters. These are Salah's. I don't really like just these. I never eat these when he has them. You get 3. Wow, these are huge. That was a good deal.
Eats them.
3 in a pack. So yeah, those are for him.
I never eat them. Okay.
And he keeps his snacks like with him at all
Eat my
times, so
Twix.
don't worry. I asked him to
Yeah,
do that, so I
right.
don't eat any of them. This, we need an accountability
That's a
check
good
on them
idea.
too, okay? These are the fried noodles and dolmy. I'm trying not to say, I can't have this food. I'm trying to do a lifestyle change, be realistic, make small changes. So instead of eating 3 packs, eating 1. You know what I mean? So
What is the change? 1 pack instead of 3 packs? Is she for real here?
yeah, there's 10 packs here. All right. All right, next. My favorite, the olives. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. These are lemon olives. Grilled barbecue style mixed olives. Hi. She loves olives. I swear, they make her, she gets high on olives. I'm not joking.
I know. She needs to do like the drastic change. You're right. Edgy banana. However you say it. Sorry. Sorry. She needs to just like cut everything out and make a serious drastic change. I think that's the only thing that's going to work for her at this point. Not go with this bullshit intuitive eating hoo-hoo ha-ha nonsense you saw on TikTok. No. You need to cut it all out at this point and just be done. Because as you've said, it's a slippery slope for you. It's like an addiction to like a substance. So she needs to just not even have any of the substance at all.
Some black ones. These
Which
are
means
Salah's favorite. And this is leaking, but some Syrian makdous, the stuffed eggplant with the nuts inside.
It's like preaching to the choir at this point. Like, you know what I mean? I will watch some people like like garlic bread specifically will always be like giving her advice and telling her how she should do XYZ. And I'm always thinking to myself, she's never going to do that. Like, what are you even saying? Like, none of that's going to happen. She will never do that.
Side and peppers for breakfast. Or a snack. I love it with some bread for breakfast. Okay, baby. What do you want? There's nothing here for you. Do you want an olive? Okay, shit. I got a huge 5 kg bag of Calrose rice. I prefer this rice over basmati for flavor. So.
What if she just won't do it because people are telling her to do it? And that's been her whole issue this past 5 years, 10 years, whatever you want to say, has been because her audience is telling her to lose weight. She simply cannot because she's so defiant. She has to do the exact opposite of what her audience says. So at this point, we should be telling her to gain, right? I mean, that's not our fault. The only way that she can deal with that is getting off of YouTube.
So 2 huge bottles, 500 mils each of extra virgin.
And she always talks about, you notice whenever she's talking about her journey or her weight loss, she always talks about people's reaction to it, or I'm going to show you, things like that. She's always thinking about the audience when really the focus should be on her. Like, girl, we know how selfish you are. Be selfish in that regard, where you have no regard for what people are saying. You just stick to your program and don't listen, because you can't do everything that people tell you to do. Obviously, you do like nothing that people tell you to do, but Foodie knows best. But I've done like a weight loss journey on YouTube. People will tell you, like, I did this diet and I lost a lot of weight. This really helped me. You can't do everything. It's just not possible. But you got to stick to something.
Extra virgin olive oil was 1 kg, 900
do
fills.
nothing.
That is super affordable.
Do nothing.
More tomato paste because I'm out and I use this a lot in cooking as well. We have some ketchup like ketchup fry sticks.
Yeah, she has no other coping skills. So basically her only coping skill is eating, and eating on camera. Oh, she's addicted to eating on camera. Do you guys think that's what it is? You notice, like, whenever she's talking about something, like, she has to have a plate of food. Whenever she goes on live stream, like, she has to be eating something. Like, there just always has to be food with her. She can't come on and talk about something with no food. She does occasionally, but a lot of the time, that food is like her comfort blanket. You can kind of eat and think about what you're going to say. You don't have to just keep talking. Because it is, like, it can be hard when you're doing a video to turn on the camera and talk, because it's like, what do you say? You know? So I do a lot of editing in my videos. Just for example, there will be times where I will say something and then I'll sit there for like 30 seconds thinking about what I'm going to say next, because I just don't know. It's hard to just keep speaking and speaking and speaking. But when you have that food, it's just a natural break, like every 2 times a minute or however many bites she's taking. Y'all, when she was eating that donut, that was crazy. Let me show you. It was just way too much. This freaking video. When did she eat the donut? It was gone like so fast.
Hello,
Here.
Bite.
It was gone faster than you can say booty bite. You booty bite.
Do you know how long it's been since I've had a donut?
Those bites are so big. I was like
There's
astonished.
chocolate or Nutella or something inside.
Uh-huh.
Nutella. You know, I think if you plan meals like this,
You could tell she was thinking about that donut for days and she finally had it.
so she's freaking out over the fly. It could be good for mental health. It's so good.
That was crazy. That shocked me when I watched it. Look at how big that piece is. And then gone in a blink of an eye.
Listen, she's freaking.
That's like a quarter of the whole donut right there. And she just, the whole thing. I was like, she's not going to just eat that, right? And then there it goes. It's gone. You know what's funny is like this character, I haven't seen Spirited Away in a long time. But I'm pretty sure this character is known for like eating food really fast. Does she know that? Like there's scenes where this character is eating a lot of food like really fast, like a I don't word I can't say, but yeah. Does she even know that? I have to watch that again. I haven't seen Spirited Away in forever. I used to have the DVD, but I don't know where the heck it went. Where's my DVD? Is this amberlynn? Yes. No.
Kind of like potato puff treats.
What if Amber just came back with a video like this? Now that would be shocking. Amber, get yourself a cheeseburger and fries and some Dunkin' Donuts and just do a video. I want to see it. That would be shocking. No, I don't want to see it. That's bad. Don't do that. Do not do that.
They're so good. And you get like a huge amount of them in here. So yeah.
It's trolling.
Accountability check. Gotta have a pickle break.
I don't know. Honestly, when I see the fast food videos from Chantal, like when I saw this one, at first I thought, oh my goodness, what a troll from her. But this is actually her being honest. And we don't get much honesty from Chantal, like ever. Everything out of her mouth is a lie. But her actually showing what she actually ate that day is like this meal with this cheeseburger and fries and donuts. She's been gaining weight on her journey for the past 2 weeks. So clearly this wasn't her first rodeo with the fast food. This is just her actually being honest about a meal that she had. For once.
These were on sale. These are my favorite. And this is the sweet chili pepper.
Oh, no way. They come in a box in Kuwait? That's kind of what I was in the most excited for. A box.
Doritos, and they're very small bags. Let me show you.
Girl, Kiki's delivery service.
A handful of chips.
I had that as well on DVD. Do you guys remember? So Kiki's no. That's My Neighbor Totoro. My Neighbor Totoro has 2 different English dubs. One with the girl from Uptown Girls. Oh, shit, what's her name? I forget. The famous child star. And then there's another one that is just no-name people. Yeah, the Fanning sisters. Elle Fanning and the other one. You prefer the original one? I haven't seen that in forever, but I want to watch the original My Neighbor Totoro because I had the Dakota Fanning one growing up. But before that, I would get the VHS at the library, and that had the original one. And I want to hear the original one. Yeah, Dakota Fanning was so good in her like heyday. You don't really see much of her anymore. You see Elle now more. Kind of like the Olsens. Like Elizabeth Olsen is the famous one now, not the twins.
Chips. 100 calories per bag. So I allow myself one of those at night with my shisha and everything. These also were on sale, but I don't like the cheese that much, so the cheese.
She got another one?
So these are for salami.
Girl, you know damn well that it doesn't matter the size of the bag. You're just going to grab 2 or 3 or 4 or thousands and thousands and thousands. The size of the bag does not matter.
You guys remember Zesty Cheese Doritos? Those were good, actually.
Is she happy with him in the bedroom? Like, I was just wondering if he was even able to perform because of the size discrepancy between the two of them. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good analogy. What's like deep? I don't know if I have a good analogy. You know, a Vienna sausage is not going to hit your uvula. You know?
They don't have
Those
them
who
here.
get it,
Just the
get it.
nacho. Got some replacement cat food, dry, and chicken and crab wet food, a whole case of 24. And I got a huge 10-pound bag of cat litter, bed to night clay cat litter. So everything total was, I think, 35 KD. I'll put the prices with the...
And she's really just not cognizant of what she's eating, you know?
The different rates here, currency rates.
She lacks that cognition. CC Wolf, thank you for the super chat. They do nothing in the bedroom except maybe sleep. I agree with you. I don't think there's anything going on. I don't even think that logistically it would work. She needs like 10. She needs like 8 to 10, or it's not even like touching. Because there's a lot of cushion for the pushing.
And yeah, that's it for this haul. I hope you enjoyed. Now to put everything away. My favorite part, not. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. So I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.
He's gonna have to get out the pump. Have you guys ever used a pump? YK in the 90s. Sailor Moon had a lesbian couple in the 90s, but it was too inappropriate for America, so they made them cousins. But they still left in the romantic scene. That's kind of awkward. Aren't they cousins? What's going on? That's just going to confuse people even more. Cousins. Do you guys remember Life with Derek? And like that started the Gen Z / millennial obsession with like stepsister, stepbrother, adult content. It started with Life with Derek because of the tension between those step siblings. You could cut the tension with a knife. And they did that on purpose. They started the whole step bro, step sis thing. Anyways. Delicious Egyptian food mukbang. We should probably just watch a barbecue chillin' video and not this. Wait, what's Hungry doing? Does she really have her man in the video or no? Oh, wait, no, that was like last week's video. What'd she do today? I might have to do like a video on this. Wait, did she delete something? I swear to goodness there was another video. I swear HFC had like a different video up. Did she delete one? I'm losing my mind. I know we watched the Addams Family one. Well, we never really watched them in their entirety, but strawberry cheesecake cupcakes and chat. Huh. In the cupcake video, is that where she talks about it? Oh yeah, last week I was too tired and we were on for so long I just got off at that point. That's why we didn't watch this very much. I don't know. What about a segment on Girl Talk or something? I just don't like sitting through these hungry videos. They are a chore for sure.
He's kind of down on his luck right now, and
Oh, okay, she's gonna bring her man in. He's down on his luck.
he's staying with our son, and excuse me,
Staying with our son. Wait, who's he talking about?
talking about like getting back together, that kind of thing. Okay,
Her
maybe.
baby daddy? She's getting back with her baby daddy?
And he called me today.
All right, wait. Where do we start? Here?
Best idea. With me for a few weeks. Anyway, so I'm like, neighbors are playing their music. Okay. Anyway, so I'm like, I'm looking into things.
She needs like an inhaler, guys. Does she have an inhaler?
Some of y'all might remember I had my ex-husband Red come and stay with me for a few weeks, a few years ago.
Oh, wait. Is she going to get back with her ex-husband?
And, ooh. And while it's not the best idea,
Right? Her neighbors are getting down with the get down. Is that what you think? That's definitely effing music. Bumper, 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 bum.
I spoke with him. I was thinking about him a few days ago.
Squirrel
And I
dad.
was like, you know. And he called me today and we talked a little bit. And I was like, the things that I was thinking about, I was like, okay, maybe, as long as we're not like talking about like getting back together, that kind of thing. And we just, he's kind of down on his luck right now, and
Okay, so she's going to keep it platonic, but he's going to move in.
he's staying with our son, and excuse me. And I was like, maybe I could just help him out a little bit, and take him in for a little while, and
That's got to be like a blow to the ego to have to go to like your son and ask for a place to stay. That's grounding. That's grounding.
maybe he could help me. He's very clean. He's very organized.
She does need help. I don't know the relationship between them or how he is, so I can't really say if this is a good or a bad idea, but she does need help, I think. And she is very lonely in there. So I don't see this as a bad thing, as far as I know.
And he's willing to help, he's willing to do whatever, and he's not a bad guy. I mean, we were together over 10 years, and
Oh, he helps her not order food? Right, because he probably cooks, right? He'll probably cook something.
yeah, we had bad times, but I had bad times with Thomas as well. I mean,
And that's the time when you order, when you just you don't feel like cooking, but you're so hungry. That's when you order.
but it was not all bad, so I don't know. I'm
Did I still get my $10 DoorDash credit this month? Or is that over?
I'm thinking about it.
I think I still get it.
He's
Uber.
staying with our son right now, and if I bring him to stay with me for a few weeks, maybe a month, if it works out that way.
I only order Uber Eats once a month because I get a $10 credit once a month. And basically you still pay a little bit more than you would if you just went there and picked it up. But it's only like, that pretty much covers the fees and stuff. So you just pay like the tip extra. So it's not as bad.
And I'll get it to where I can move his return. See, I'm seriously.
It's for Uber. If you have certain credit cards, like look it up. Like they'll have rewards. Some give Uber credit. Some give free Uber. Like Capital One gives free Uber One. but only for 6 months.
Seriously thinking about it. Oh man. I'm not looking for romance. I'm just looking for a companion, I guess.
Wasn't she talking to the delivery guy? He was
Yes.
like texting her naughtily. The Capital One Cafe. You went to one of those? I always think about going. Do you need a card to get in? I do have one, but I want to try it. It's like exclusive, but not really, because Capital One's like one of the easiest cards to get. Let me get that Amex Lounge.
I'm 52, he's 56. You know, he's basically homeless
Oh my
most of the
goodness.
time, and he's not smoking cigarettes anymore. That's a good
Oh,
thing.
that's good.
That's something I can't really tolerate or deal with, is the smell of cigarette smoke, but we'll work it out. I mean, if I haven't made my final decision yet, but it's definitely something that's weighing on my brain. And I'm gonna talk to Susan about it tonight. I'm gonna talk to my therapist next Thursday. And by that time I should have it figured out. You know, if this is what I'm gonna try, you know.
Yeah, Granny
And just
Smith.
see. You know.
Granny Smith is my favorite. They're like a little bit sour. I like it.
Yeah. Oh, Lord help me.
Yeah, does she want him there or not? I don't know. I'm kind of getting like mixed messaging.
But I'm sitting here in this apartment.
Yeah, good, because cigarettes around someone her size would be really bad. Do you hear me, Emily? Right. I didn't think about that. Amber dealing with the secondhand smoke. And that could affect her sleep. Yikes. How much does Emily Tommy smoke? I wonder. What if the whole house smells like smoke and there's smoke everywhere? Ew. With the pets. Or she could smoke only after she drinks, you know?
Apartment by myself.
Some
And I'm
people are
looking
like
at all
that.
the stuff that I have, and I'm like, you know, one wrong step and I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be in a nursing facility. And that's something that scares me, you know. And if I had somebody here to kind of help me with this and that, you know, that would be a blessing, you know. And if I can kind of help him.
Oh, really? Wait, there's an ashtray near the couch. Is there?
Get a leg up.
I didn't catch that. Ooh, that's a telltale sign. Ew.
As well, that would be good.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I have my mental illness. It's like I get irritated with people really, really easy. And I need a lot of space and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I'm a grumpy old lady. I'm a grumpy old lady. So, we'll see. But I'm thinking I might have him try to come stay with me through November. You know, or we'll see. But he's already got like a place picked out to go to when he leaves here.
I've been thinking about just letting my hair grow out on the sides so that could just have like curly hair all over. But I don't know if that would look dumb or not. TophiaChu. I keep seeing her posts from Reddit pop up. She's always fighting. Do you guys watch TophiaChu? Something is happening where a lady came to clean her house and then they exposed like pictures of her house to the internet. I don't know, but I saw a post on Reddit about it. The Chus are homeless. What happened? Does Tophia have a place? I don't know. Last I heard, oh, it was the motel. Oh, so that's how. I thought she meant like a cleaning lady came to her house. I don't follow her. Okay, so they're in a motel room and the cleaning lady showed like pictures of it. They got kicked out of the motel. Oh my gosh, how bad do you have to be to get kicked out of a motel? And she's in a car now? Oh, I have to stop. I have to start watching her. Wow. Vaping is good for you guys. She was terminated off of TikTok unfairly. She's not on TikTok anymore? Yeah, she is. She has to be, right? Do you guys follow the girl on TikTok and Instagram who she's like 18? I don't know who the heck she lives with, like her dad, but the house is a complete mess. Like it's disgusting. Like there's maggots and like bugs everywhere. And she will like clean parts of it on TikTok, Instagram. Oh, she didn't pay for the motel. Okay. Well, they'll kick anyone out for that, eh?
He doesn't have a place other than our son's place to stay where they're at right now, but he wants to go back to a different state where he's got, I think it's like a, what's it called? It's kind of like a halfway house type thing, you know, place where they help troubled men get on their feet, you know.
Oh, that's crazy. The housekeeper knew of Tophia's internet presence and then started making TikToks after they got kicked out. I want to see that. I want to watch the housekeeper.
And they work them through this program and stuff. So he's wanting to do that, you know, if, you know, after we have this little experiment, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to call it an experiment. And be like, can I get over my crap and just accept him for who he is? You know, I mean, he's opinionated.
Moving in after all these years. They were married. Divorcees. I actually know, I'm not going to put them on blast, but I actually know someone a couple that were married, like they had their life together, like they had kids. They were married, they had kids, like that was their life, and then they got divorced after their kids were adults. They were divorced for like 10 years, and then they live together again now, but not romantically, like same as Candy, basically. Is that common?
He's gruff.
TophiaChu.
A little bit loud. Oh man, got a little bit of something to say about everything. But he's a good dude at heart. He really is, you know. And he's on the phone with me a little while ago, and then previously he was very vulnerable, and I was like, oh, you know, I feel bad. It's like I'm not doing the best, but I'm doing better than I was. And if I could kind of help him do better, that would make me happy. You know, because if we're doing better, then we can do better.
Oh wow, and the roommate and the room was so gross they couldn't believe it. Oh my gosh, I want to try to find that. TophiaChu housekeeper comes out. Did anyone put it on YouTube by chance? Otherwise, it's going to be hard. To find. Gets exposed by a housekeeper. TophiaChu archive. It's on here. Someone put it on YouTube. Yes. Okay. Well, Candy, we pretty much got the tea from Candy. Like, she's pretty much done. Let's look at this. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, let me show TophiaChu real quick so you guys at least know who she is. She's a TikToker, very controversial. She's considered like an LOL. You know what I mean? People talk about her in the same way like amberlynn. Like there's communities on Reddit that talk about her. There's so many videos like this that kind of just tell you the basic gist of her. I don't keep up with her, but I do follow her Reddit page. So sometimes I see like the little things that are going on. And apparently this housekeeper drama is big right now. Yeah, she got kicked out of her apartment and now they lived in a motel and I guess she got kicked out of there too. Here's the housekeeper.
Yes, I do still have a job. And I want you guys to know that my district manager would have said
Did she get fired after this?
all the same shit that I'm saying about her, only to her face. I will also say the room is a little bit cleaner than I expected. It's still disgusting. It smells like piss, body odor, and fucking 10-year-old cooking grease. Like there's...
Can you imagine if your housekeeper told on you? I can't. Or not your housekeeper, but you guys know. The hotel maid.
So much grease on the light bulb over the stove that when I turned it on, it smelled like something was cooking.
Ew. No way. That was like they were living there for years. They left all that food in there? Damn. Okay, this must have been like one of those extended stays because they don't give you a full fridge like that at the Motel 6. Oh, okay, they were there for like a year. I remember when she got kicked out because that was a big story. She got kicked out of her apartment. They all got kicked out. I don't know. What's going on?
Here's all the brand new sheets we've been bringing in that they haven't been using. I don't want to know what that is. They're also
Damn, they left so much shit.
currently still parked up the street in the same spot. The shit is still behind their car. I would get you a picture, but I don't want to get that close to them.
Their stuff is literally just like outside of the car. What is this?
I probably shouldn't be posting this.
More
but,
housekeeper videos.
There is a TikToker on here whose name I'm not going to say just in case, who is known for going live, and
She goes live like so much. That's her thing.
living out of a motel that I just so happened to work at. And
So it's kind of hard to keep up unless you want to click into her lives. Like, that's pretty much why I don't keep up. Like, I tried checking her TikTok page and I was like, I didn't get it. But you have to go to the lives. That's where the drama goes down. Mama Chu shat behind the car. Oh my gosh.
we had to kick them out today and DNR them because they couldn't
is
pay their bill,
crazy.
and I quote, because TikTok didn't pay me. They were disgusting, and I can confirm her room was disgusting. I can also confirm that when they were kicked out this morning, they parked outside of the parking lot, and their mom or grandma took a shit on the sidewalk. They're as disgusting as you think they are. That's the reason for the green screen.
Why wouldn't you just go to McDonald's, you know? Like, there has to be a McDonald's somewhere, right? There's McDonald's everywhere.
Maid? Bitch, I'm a housekeeper. I cannot describe to you the smell that was emanating from that room. I could even smell it on her brother when we would pass each other when I was on my way into work and he was going to the Circle K up the street. It's not apartment style living, it's an extended stay hotel, and it is a dump. for my own safety, I'm not going to be dropping the name of the hotel that I work at on the internet to a bunch of strangers. But I promise you, I'm telling the truth. Why would I
Did she get fired eventually for all this? I wouldn't be surprised if they fired her for this.
fucking lie about this? I only ever went in their room once, and that was like the week after they got a clean notice, which means that their room was so disgusting that we almost had to kick them out, and they had
Basically the same thing that Chantal got. You guys remember Chantal got the clean notice? Wow.
to clean it up to not get kicked out. It was still disgusting, and it smelled like ass. I'm pretty sure we had to throw away every single set of sheets that we gave them.
Throw away?
They refused to ever let us actually come in and clean, which is part of the reason they got kicked out. And I will do everything in my power to get you pictures and videos of that room, because no one that I work with gives a shit. I mean, there's really not anything to tell except for the fact that they were just disgusting people and you could smell their room a mile away. They only ever wanted
I took like too big of a bite and now it's like struggling to get down my esophagus.
sheets. They would barely ever let us into the room. Not that we wanted to go in, because it was disgusting. This is not a nice hotel. It's not apartment style. Like, it's literally a shithole. It's where the fucking New Mexico government used to send people when they got out of prison. Like, this is the same hotel that had the guy jacking it in the fucking courtyard, and the same one where a week prior to that they arrested a frickin' pedo. He was not living it up. I don't have a lot of stories. In fact, I don't have like really any stories, because I never interacted with her because they stayed in their room like the gross mole people that they were. But I can tell you that the reason they had roaches is because their kitchen was absolutely fucking disgusting, and it had food on it that was probably older than my nieces and nephews.
Roaches in the motel? Oh gosh. First time I saw a roach was outside a motel in DC.
Always, okay? The roaches were their fault. Also, the people working the front desk are wonderful, nice people that are good at their jobs. The only time that the staff at the hotel, myself included, are going to be less than nice to a guest is when they are less than nice to us, okay? We match energy. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm about to head into work, so we'll find out if I have a job. Pretty sure I still do. But I just want to tell you guys, it would be one thing, and you, Tophia, you should hear this too. You were no longer a guest. She was no longer a guest at the hotel. All of those privileges go out the window once you are no longer a guest at the hotel. Now you're just a fucking crazy person, okay, baby girl?
Did she get taken off of TikTok? I have to check.
I'm not scared of you. I've seen how fast you can move, okay? Everything I said was true.
Don't get cringy, girl.
You even admitted it on your fucking Instagram story, bitch. I don't know why you're still lying. You literally... All I said was you got kicked out because your room was gross and you didn't pay rent, which is exactly what fucking happened, okay? Also, you can get in so much trouble, baby girl Lisa, for filing a false police report. So have fun with that one.
So I want to address...
Okay, here's Tophia talking about it. I want to hear what she has to say about this. You need to go on Tophia's TikTok and watch her new TikTok responses. Yeah. Is that better than this? Let me pull up the Reddit page to see her responses. Because this is just a black screen. You can actually see her on TikTok. Wow. That is crazy, though. It's better? Okay, good. Where does it start? Here, maybe?
I need to address this because this needs to be said. I'm right.
Okay. Oh, my Jesus. Okay, we're ready. Here's her response.
I'm running errands, and I don't need anyone to be thinking I'm sleeping out of my car. First of all, the maid had no rights to share any of my personal and private business, and it would be in her best interest not to respond to comments.
Why is she so close? Is it because she's in her she's in her car and she doesn't want people to know she's in her car? So she has the camera like right in her face where you can't see any of the background. Girl.
In her page, because she's going to incriminate herself and lose her job. I got several videos I am sending over to corporate, and I'm going to make a call to let them know that
Not
she
corporate.
is putting my business out there. She's a maid, so she should not be telling anybody anything. Second of all,
I mean, it seems like the place that she went to was not exactly like if that girl did that at the Hilton, she would be fired the next day. But at this place, yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter, girl. I think she's fine.
I did not talk about the maid. And if she sees this video, I didn't talk about you. I don't know you personally. You don't know me personally. Just because I'm a public figure doesn't give you the right to go and tell everyone my business, because you don't know what I was going through or what I was struggling with online. You put my family in danger. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm not incriminating myself to get in trouble.
How does that put them in danger? They're not even there anymore. And she is the one that puts out all of her information, please.
And I'm sending this video to your job and your corporate. And I'm also, if it
Do they even have a corporate?
doesn't work, I'm reporting you to the police. I'm going to make a police report and let them know that they and see what I can do about having those videos.
What would they even say to that? I wonder what the police would say to that. I was staying in a motel, they kicked me out, and then they showed the room. Like, what? So are you still living there? No. Okay, then. I feel like that's how it would go. Like,
Videos taken down because you don't know anything about me. I am not the only sole winner, or not breadwinner, but the sole person that helps pay bills. And I'm not going to tell people my brother's business because no one needs to know where he works.
And she's living off of like the being a troll on TikTok.
He works or anything, because for protection and safety purposes. That's why I didn't tell people why I was leaving. And for you to come online and act like as if I was creating a sob story, I was keeping myself quiet for a reason, because I didn't want people to follow me and find out where I live, which now you have put my family in danger. Thank you very much. I did not say anything about made with weird piercings. I have my live streams fully recorded. You are not going to sit here and lie and say I talk about people that I live at. Why would I?
Wait, did she talk about her? The maid with weird piercings? Isn't she begging for money on TikTok? I think she does. Yeah, I don't really watch her. I don't watch her lives. Like, I'm just not a live stream girly. Like, I can barely handle foodies. Oops. Dang it.
I need to address this because this needs to be said. I'm running that they and see what I can do about having those videos taken down. And I'm not going to tell people my brother's business because no one needs to know where he works, if he works, or anything, because for protection and safety purposes. That's why I didn't tell people why I was leaving. And for you to come online and act like as if I was creating a sob story, I was keeping myself quiet for a reason, because I didn't want people to follow me and find out where I live, which now you have put my family in danger. Thank you very much. I did not say anything about made with weird piercings. I have my live streams fully recorded. You are not going to sit here and lie and say I talk about people that I live at. Why would I talk about the maids when I don't know them personally? She was nice. She came to our door and gave us our bedding. I didn't say anything rude about you. So don't listen to these trolls. And I would suggest the best advice, since maybe you don't want to take advice from me, is to take down those videos and stop responding to people before you lose your job. Because that is a second video that I have to send to your corporate office to get you fired because you wanted to come online and...
She's already going to do it, so what difference does it make now?
Spew my business. I hate when people love to do things for views.
It's the Streisand effect. She brought it to her main channel, so now all the people that didn't even know about it know about it.
And kick people while they're down. You don't know my situation.
Oh yeah, like she refuses to work. Like this girl, she talks down on 9-to-5 workers. That doesn't surprise me. She acts like she's too good for a job. Like she's one of those kind of people. Where she's like too good, where she would say like if she was going for a job, she would say they weren't going to pay me enough, like I deserve this, and it's like a above average salary. You know what I mean?
You don't know why I couldn't pay my bills. And it wasn't just because of TikTok. If I would have had the money, I could have helped my brother pick up where he couldn't pick up. I don't have to tell people what's going on in my personal life. And you just plastered it everywhere because you wanted some sort of 15 seconds of fame. Well,
Who's
you're
the
going to
Apple
get your
Store
15
girl?
seconds of fame. Was it?
Wait, who's the Apple Store girl? Acts like she's too good for a job too, even though she's homeless. The girl that danced in the Apple Store like a long time ago. She's homeless now. Is that who you mean? I don't know.
Is it worth it to lose your job? And I don't care if anyone comments in my comment section and defends that lady. Let me tell you something. If you're defending someone, spewing my business out there, people are literally calling her out. People have said that I can get a lawyer, and I've actually had people reach out to help me get a lawyer. So I would suggest, in your best advice, if you...
She is not going to get a lawyer, and if people give her money, that would be hilarious. She's not going to spend it on a lawyer, that's for sure.
You see this video, take those videos down. And even if you do, I still have the videos. So it's already too late for you. You should have never put my family in danger because you don't know the situation. You was not there when my brother had to talk to the lady about paying rent. You don't know our personal business. You and your little friend needs to stop being...
Why didn't she get her YouTube money? That's what happened supposedly. YouTube, or not YouTube, TikTok didn't pay her money.
Being rude to people
Supposedly.
that live there. And you need to tell your friend to be a little nicer and stop acting like she's the manager when she's not. She's a
I know, she doesn't make much sense, huh?
maid. And what do maids do? Clean rooms. So I suggest you should be cleaning rooms.
See, she's acting like she's better than a housekeeper cleaning rooms for a motel.
Instead of being short-staffed and leaving nasty rooms for people to live in with roaches, okay? Because our room had doors chewed in it, which I couldn't even take a picture. I didn't even take a picture because I was like, you know what? I'll just suffer through this. The back of our door was chewed by someone else whose dog was there. Their lights were falling off. They had overhead lights over our beds. They were literally broken. On top of that,
Something tells me if she got a job, she wouldn't have to live there. What is your vape flavor? It's actually called Dr. Cherry. It's like a Dr. Pepper cherry flavor. It's good. She's 30. Yeah, she is. Complaining about a room she couldn't afford. I can't.
our electricity plug blew up. Our refrigerator was not fixed for a whole month. We did not have our refrigerator fixed. And when we told them it was broken, they didn't fix it.
Okay, that's actually horrible.
My mom had to defrost the refrigerator and it thankfully ran again. We had to shove all of our stuff in the freezer because we didn't have a refrigerator. Everything was going bad on top.
Wait, but the freezer worked, but the fridge didn't. Interesting. It's a Priv bar. Right? It's not the maid's fault for the fridge, girl. I'm sure management at a place like this, or like the owners, probably don't do like shit. You think landlords are bad? Try whoever's in charge of this place.
On top of that, everything was damaged. Their countertop the part where the countertops are was coming apart because whoever was there damaged the room. And mind you, the lady that worked there before can vouch because she was disgusted when she saw what room we got. She was looking around the room in disgust because she couldn't believe this is the room we were given. On top of that, someone punched a hole in the closet door by the kitchen.
Oh my gosh.
Was punched by someone else. That room was nasty. And we literally sacrificed to stay there because we didn't want to move from room to room. And I am tired of these people not... There's only 2 maids.
Isn't that her fault? Why would you have to sacrifice to live there? Because they were, what, too lazy to move to a different room?
That clean the whole building. If you look at the building, how big it is for 2 maids, and people quit. And you wonder why people quit. This is 5 minutes long, and I'm just gonna
Good night, Annie.
end it here. But if I was you, I would advise you to take down your video before it makes it worse, and you
The cops are coming.
incriminate yourself. Anyways, I've got stuff I gotta do. I have important things that I gotta do. Have a good day.
Right, her apartment was just as bad. Yeah, I like vaguely remember that. Yikes. Her brother punched the hole in the wall, did she? Or did he? LOL. Someone in the comments says, why on the sidewalk though? Who are her supporters? I don't see anyone. Like, none of the comments seem to be on her side. They're all against her. Why is she blaming the maid for the mess? Please back up. Doo-doo on the sidewalk. Yeah. Nobody. I don't know if she has any supporters. Yikes on bikes. She has supporters that are in the DMs. Are they really? Anybody can have supporters these days. I mean, who supports Chantal? Like, literally. For real. Because even her most diehard supporter, Aisha, turned on her in the end. She was an op from day one and turned on her in the end. So it's hard to say with these people if there are any genuine supporters. Especially if someone like Foodie. Who's worse, Tophia or Foodie? Is there a barbecue video? People supporting NAL. They give money for drama to happen. Well, yeah, don't people give her money so that she can buy alcohol and then that's when the drama happens? Oh, yeah, Teardrop is Foodie's biggest fan. Mm-hmm. Teardrop, yeah. Oh, there was also a Glitter and Lasers video. What does she have going on for herself tonight? When it rains, it pours, guys. We've had nothing for weeks and weeks. We've had nothing going on. Well, just for like a week, but there is no new video. It's just her making a wreath. I already watched the weight loss journey last week. Did you see the teardrop video? What's the teardrop video? Someone exposed Foodie's biggest supporter. Do I ever talk about Eugenia? I used to. I have quite a few videos in the backlog. But it's been a long time since I've made a video on UG. I just kind of like can't do her anymore, you know? I can't look at her anymore. Teardrop lies. What's that? Foodie's deleted Christmas meltdown 2021. Oh, goodness. I'm not sure. Which video you mean? April Lauren is high now? What do you mean she's high now? Is she on live high? She got her gastric bypass, right? She's probably just like on benzos, drinking some Franzia. What is Beck up to these days? Did you see the update from her girlfriend like a couple weeks ago? They were asking for money on, well, no, they weren't asking for money, but Beck's girlfriend posted this whole thing about how their car needs a lot of work done. No, they were getting a new car from Carvana, and they changed how much money they would need to put down. But they weren't asking for money from the community for that. They were just saying, we need money to put down on this car. You know? Now, don't give me any money, but this is exactly how much I need to put down on this car. Just kidding.
A lot of people.
Okay, let's watch Glitter and Lasers put together a wreath. It's only 2 minutes long. So I figure I could stomach it, right? What is this for? What is the point? She's never put up a 2-minute video. I'm confused.
People wonder how creators make money. And today I'm actually partnering with YouTube
She's sponsored by YouTube. Are you joking me? Oh my goodness. Maybe we shouldn't talk about her. We're going to get like in trouble.
to tell you one of those ways, which is YouTube shopping. Now I'm going to fix this wreath while we do.
Oh no, this isn't
Because
sponsored.
she's a little bit of a mess. Now, some merchants.
This is like her new thing, or this is like a new thing that YouTube is doing. They've sent an email to everybody, guys. I've got the email. So the email tells you that like they're gonna be revamping like YouTube Shop, I think. Obviously competitor to TikTok. And they want you to like promote products or something like that. I didn't really look into it too much, but it's kind of like the new affiliate YouTube shopping thing that they're doing. And so they want YouTubers to talk about it, obviously. And they're going to give you kickbacks if you get people to buy. So I don't think she's sponsored like by YouTube necessarily. I think it's the same email they sent to everybody else.
Have higher commission rates during the holidays, up to 50%. And you may earn more money with a tiered bonus program set to run from now until end of year. You can find program terms in the YouTube Help Center. The cool thing about this
What is she selling?
It allows the
Wreaths?
viewing process to be organic and for you guys to find.
Yeah, what is this shop even like? YouTube Shopping Affiliate Hub. Maybe I should make my own. Oh, it just took me to my own. No, I don't want to become an affiliate via her link. No, 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 no. Where is the actual shopping thing? I don't know how you do it. I have to look into it. YouTube has a shop. I guess they're going to make one. I don't know. It's either that or it's just affiliate links.
To find products that I love without me having to like tell you this is a product I love. So for example, I'm wearing this holiday sweater, and if you like it, you can find it.
Girl, that's like your sweater.
Linked in the video easily with like a pop-up link. If you are a creator yourself and
They've
you are
always done
not
that.
using YouTube shopping, you should. It's been a great way for me to supplement my income and be able to support projects that I'm really excited about that maybe I'm not making enough revenue to produce. Adding YouTube shopping links.
So what? I could say like I'm drinking this A&W root beer. And then there could be a pop-up for like A&W root beer. That would be mine. Or like a bag of fucking chips.
Links to your videos. It's actually surprisingly easy. You're going to go to
Okay, I'm not going to watch this. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, Anna, sure. Whatever. I don't know why she's doing that. Maybe she is sponsored by YouTube. I don't know. I'll have to look more into it. Curly hair products. Right now I use the products from Whole Foods. I forget what it's called. Nobody's going to buy the junk you're hawking, G&L. I wonder how many people bought the Christmas sweaters that she's selling. You know what was the craziest part of that one to me is she came on here, right? With all these Christmas sweaters, and she was like, guys, this is my gift to you. I made a line of sweaters. Like, girl, how is that a gift to your subscribers? They still have to pay $45 a piece. That's not a gift. That's a gift for your pocket this holiday season, sweetheart, if anyone actually buys them. Getting on my nervous system. Watch and learn. Grow out the sides and go to the Timothy Chalamet lookalike contest. Should I grow out the sides and just have curly hair like all over? I don't know. I don't know if it would look good on me or not. I do like the definition of the sides. I don't know. It might just look messy. It would definitely have like a ugly era. You know, when you're growing out your hair, like you have that like awkward era in the middle of growing out your hair. Love it or leave it. Love it or leave it. Guys, is this. What's Amber gonna do, guys? That video was like freaking horrible. That's what we get. We waited a month for that. Dye it blonde like Eric. Can you imagine if I dyed my hair blonde? It already has like 3 different browns dyed into it. That just ruined my hair. I already have like 3 different browns in there. You've been missing the old Eric Cook vlogs. I know. Whatever happened to those? Eric just doesn't want anything to do with the community anymore. He wants us to keep his effing name out of our effing mouths. That's the worst thing I've ever heard, Eric. I hate you. I hate you. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you so much for joining me on tonight's live stream. I will see you guys very soon with a brand new video. Probably not tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday. I don't know. I have to get out to the polls. Get out to the polls if you haven't already. I am traveling soon, actually. I think. I'll let you guys know. We'll do hotel bees. We will hotel bees. Okay. Pokemon go to the polls. No, girl. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you soon.